Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this, taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ. The all-natural weight chews cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all-natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. Y'all know what time it is. We've got to thank God every minute of every day. It's your boys, the Two Live Twos. He's Doug, I'm Ryan, and this is your Two Live Twos experience. Good morning to Rail Scott in the Illidale.
Yes!
Raymond Sutton, wherever he is. The great St. Louis Ron via the ATL.
St. Louis.
An honorable mention this morning to none other than Big John B1. Who does?
Big John
Good morning
B.
to all of them, and good morning to you, Dougie Stew. How you feeling this morning, sir?
Fantastic, man. How about you?
Feeling absolutely fantastic, man.
Studio audience on point.
I would be a fool to complain. Thank you, studio audience, for being here. Thank y'all for choosing us this morning.
Thank y'all.
Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building, and they working. Trust me, y'all will hear soon enough, but them folk working.
Yes!
That's right. Quick
Happy
question,
Monday
man.
morning. Happy Monday morning.
Before you get into the show, let me do this first.
Mm-hmm.
Who this is?
Got to be Barry. That's Barry, man. It's
The
Barry
great
Sanders.
Barry Sanders.
That's from Distant Replay too?
Yes, that's some distant replay, sir.
I've never seen that. You got something that I've never seen before, man. I mean, this is phenomenal.
I went there weekly after Friday shows, and more times than not, I took the comedian that came to see us on Friday over the distant replay for Andy. And Andy would show gratitude by saying, before you leave, grab one.
So it was
I would
marketing.
always oblige.
Okay, so it was a little bit more explanation. We used to do Funny Fridays. We had a comedian that was performing in Atlanta that particular weekend. If you're new to the show, if you just tuned in for the first time, we're based in Atlanta. And so every Friday we had what was the old boy's name? He was a talent management.
Gary, no, it was a white dude that brought it. Short white dude, Gary, that brought the comedians by. And from time to time, when Gary was busy, he would send the black dude, I can't think of his name.
That's what I'm thinking of. But anyway, they used to bring comedians by the show every Friday, and it was a Funny Friday.
Speaking of comedians, shouts out to the great Griffey 2K, and maybe 3K by now.
What's the brother name, though?
He was in the meeting with us this morning watching the show.
Young black dude, light skinned with glasses.
Right. While you try to think of him.
I'm not going to remember. You know what? I can pull him up. I think I got him in my phone.
While you try to think of him, can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
How often in high school when you left with one of the vehicles in the yard and you returned home, no matter what time it was our father outside smoking a cigarette?
About half the time, at least.
Okay. All right. Half the time.
Okay. Why you say that?
More evidence to why I'm the favorite child. Every single time we both got our license as freshmen, every single time when I left the house, I didn't care if I came back at 8, 9, 10, 11, or 2 minutes to 12 because I had curfew at midnight, our father would be outside smoking a cigarette.
Okay.
I'd park the car in front of the bushes to the left side of the house. I'd get out of the car, and before I even turned the corner, he would say, "Everything okay?" And I would respond, "Yes, sir." And he would say, "Anything you need to tell me?" And I would say, no, sir. He'd be like, okay, glad you made it home safe. Put his cigarette out, stomp it with 2 twists of his foot. Go inside. I don't care what time it was. He would go straight to the room. I get it now.
What do you mean?
Tree, drop that graphic. I get it now. I spent the whole weekend watching Life 360, monitoring my son driving around the city of Columbus. I mean, and listen, and there were some great games on. At one point in time, I had mirrored my phone to the big screen TV in the front room, and I was watching the games. Hey, man.
What time was this again? What time was this again?
What time was this?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what time it was, man, but I watched the thing the entire weekend. So you pick a time.
Oh, okay. All right.
You pick a time.
So he was gone the whole weekend? He was just doing things, running errands?
He was running errands, which was great. Sir, for the first time in 6 years, my truck stayed in the garage the entire weekend. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I drove it Sunday to drive the family to church.
Right.
After church, I drove back home, and my car stayed. My truck didn't move all weekend because everything that I would typically do on the weekend, I sent Miles.
Right. So backstory, Miles, Ryan's oldest son, just got his driver's license, just got a new car, and so he's driving now.
Yes, he's driving.
Yeah.
He's driving, and he's a great driver. He on I-85, he went over 70 miles per hour 2 times. That would be 71 and 72 miles per hour, and that was it. He didn't have any Life 360 tells you when your driver's distracted. He didn't have any distractions. He didn't have any hard stops. He didn't have any fast accelerations. He did a great job over the weekend driving for the first time.
Praise his holy name. Praise his holy name.
But, sir, I was on edge all weekend watching Miles drive around the city.
It's very, especially in Georgia, man, because there's a lot of bad drivers. People just drive extremely too fast. But y'all kind of in the country.
Well, that's what I was about to say. And this is my last thing.
In comparison to Atlanta.
How did you and the producer, good morning, Tree, how did you and Tree do it in Atlanta?
Man,
how did y'all allow y'all's children to drive these vehicles in Atlanta?
It's very, very, very nerve-wracking, man. When my daughter started driving, man, I tried to get them to avoid 285 and 75 and 85 at all costs.
You can't.
Yeah.
Kayla was an excellent driver. She had been driving since she was 14. Now, when I was with Cameron, I was living in California. I was terrified.
Oh, that's even worse than Atlanta.
And it was hard to teach boys. To me, because I have one of each, they learn different. I'm sorry. And so I got so frustrated. I paid somebody to teach him how to drive.
Very good.
And then on my insurance, I had a 360 situation on my insurance, and I told him that he couldn't drive my car unless that was attached to it. And I watched him all the time. I knew every place that he was. So I get it. I get it.
Hey, Tree, Tree, pop back in for a second. I want you in this conversation we're about to have.
Right before you switch the conversation, I'm a little energetic. I'm a little aggressive, and my antics didn't work trying to teach Miles how to drive.
What do you mean?
So we sent him to the barber school. We paid money, hard-earned money, and we sent him to the barber school to learn how to drive because I couldn't do it. It was not going to work with me. So the barber school, I paid for my son to learn how to drive.
Hell yeah. They would pick him up from my house and bring him back to me, and it was well worth my peace.
The blessing was the barber school is in conjunction with the school that they go to.
So the barber school is a driving school.
It's not a barbershop school. Right, it's a driving school.
That's kind of confusing.
But didn't we learn how to drive at school for free after school?
We had a
we
had a driver's ed course, but prior to that, we were driving. Doug and I were driving around Oakley, South Carolina at the age of 12.
Yeah.
Plus, our driver's ed course, it was one of the assistant football coaches, and all he wanted to do is go check his mail and smoke cigarettes. Rest in peace.
The great Buck Wofford.
Rest in peace to the great Buck Wofford. That's all we did.
And on the campus,
in the car with the kids. In the car with the kids.
Area when I was growing up, but the teachers.
Okay, you said you wanted Tree to be a part of the conversation. What conversation is that, sir?
So
this is the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart.
Went to church yesterday. Impact United Methodist at Eastburn.
Peace, Impact. Brother Thibodeau. Peace, Brother Thibodeau.
Yeah, he the bruz. Brother Thibodeau, Pastor Thibodeau, presiding. And Bree went with me. I made offer to the other children, but they didn't even respond. Long story short, one of the lead singers, she took over the service.
What's that mean? What's that mean?
No, shut up, studio. This is not bad. Shut up. Hold on.
Yep.
Shut up.
Let him talk.
So,
when you say take over the service, what does that mean?
So Impact starts the service by having like a 10-minute, song that they go through, and a lot of spirit, and everybody's sitting down, and it goes about 10, 15 minutes, maybe, right? And at the end of the song, they brought up the lady to give the announcements, and she started giving the announcements, and the lead singer was like, whoa! Like, she jumped back and started singing this more song. I think they call it ad-libs and riffs. She just, out of nowhere, the spirit hit her. Now, let me say that. Let me make sure I said it. The spirit hit her, and she just kept the song going. And she went for another 10 minutes or so, and everybody was feeling it. People were standing up and, giving devotion. And then she simmered down a little bit, and the lady started trying to give the announcements again, and then the lady started up. Oh! So, long story short, this went on for 45 minutes.
No, you're exaggerating.
No, seriously. She cut into the preacher's time where the preacher was supposed to start giving the word. And it kept on and on and on. So it is only an hour-long service. The service is only an hour long.
Which is part of the service.
The singing went on until 10 minutes to when the time was supposed to be up for church.
Did they do the offering?
They did do the offering at the very end. Of course. They had
They're going to do that.
But the pastor came up. Brother Thibodeau came up. The pastor came up at the end of this. The lady had gone through 45 minutes of riffs and ad-libs, and she could sing. She could sing her ass off. And there was no sermon given. Now, he basically had like a bullet point with one of the scriptures that he was going to, expound upon in the service. But that was it. He did that for 5 minutes, and the doors of the church were open. It was phenomenal. Everybody, the spirit was there. I get it. The spirit was there. But I know they're going to rein her in. I know they pulled her to the back.
Well, I'm glad you asked Tree to stay, because that lady may get fired. Tree used to do the same thing that lady did. Not taking over the service. Not taking over the service. But Tree was in that choir, and she was one of the lead singers in that choir. Tree, please share your thoughts on this.
I think that, well, first of all, and Marvin Childs, I think, used to go to Impact. This has happened before, where Paul just lets the spirit move and decides not to do a sermon. So whether or not he approved of it.
That's what he said. Yeah. At the end of the day, that's what he said. Yeah.
And so for that reason, I don't think that she would have gotten reprimanded necessarily. Now, if she's not in the lineup to lead for the next 8 weeks or so, then something. But if the spirit moves, then it moves. And music is essential to a worship experience. It's not a service, it's an experience. It resonates. And so this has happened, and I'm okay with it. I am finna be nosy and find out what happened. And what service were you in?
10 o'clock.
I am very upset if I'm in that service and I didn't get any word. I'm very upset.
He did give a little word. He gave like 10 minutes worth of word at the end.
Okay, you didn't say that earlier.
Which is normal. His time is normally 30 to 40 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, about 30 minutes probably. 25 to 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But Shedrick, we don't know. You can't determine whether the spirit took over or if it was a mini concert. Doug, who is the real determiner of pretty much everything on the planet, said that the spirit was moving.
The spirit was in there.
And so I believe him. And I am gonna go ask questions.
The lady that was supposed to give the announcements, she walked back on stage and she looked over at her at the lead singer. The lead singer looked at her. They like stared at each other for like 20, 30 seconds.
Stand by me.
The lady said, today's and I'm like, oh,
clip this.
Clip this. It was so funny, and at the same time, it was good. It was very good. I'm not criticizing the young lady's name, and I wish I knew her name. Now, maybe we don't even need to know her name because we don't want to put her on blast like that. But it was interesting, man. Shouts out to Impact United Methodist in East Perk.
Let me share this with y'all before you get into it.
Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. That's exactly how it was.
I just got a text from Miles saying I'm about to leave for school. That's part of the deal. Before you move that car, you text me and tell me where you're going.
All right, Arley report coming up a little bit later. Entertainment news, last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group.
These lungs are the announcements.
TwoLiveStewsStore.com. Check out TwoLiveStewsStore.com. And also, if you'd like to donate to the show, we would appreciate it. Shout out to WGPR 107.5 in the D. Thank you for joining your boys, passing the word, sharing the show.
Javon 3300 said he got in trouble as a kid because the lady caught the Holy Ghost and her wig flew off. He busted out laughing.
No, man, you can't laugh at the Holy Ghost.
There's been several times when somebody caught that ghost in church and Mom had to grab my leg like, you keep still. You hush your mouth.
Right, exactly. Hey, when we get back from the break, man, NFL, just a plethora of NFL to talk about. In particular, we're going to get deep into the Bears game over the Packers. Don't go away. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Sports Talk with Hot Sauce. Yeah.
You can't control that Holy Ghost when it comes to somebody. You can't control it.
No way.
Yeah, it's early in the service. It's late in the service. It's usually during the song. But when that ghost come, he going to do what he do.
Arley goes to the church as well. She didn't perform yesterday, but she probably knows a scoop about what happened. Did somebody get reeled in? Somebody get pulled in the office? Somebody got pulled in the office.
I really thought this what Tree was going to tell us. That's why they got her ass up out of there, but she didn't. Listen, I played in the NFL. I've taken enough shots to last a lifetime. And let me tell you this. Taking a shot just to lose weight, that's not a smart play. That's why I roll with Brain IQ, the all-natural weight chews, cut cravings, boost metabolism, and sharpen focus. No needles, no chemicals, no crash. Just results you can chew on. And Brain IQ is not just about weight chews. They've got a full lineup of all natural products to keep your mind sharp, your body fueled, and your health on point. Skip the needles, choose natural. Order now. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/1LiveStew. Brain IQ Chews. Smart, natural, built for results. Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, to make up of those stews, and this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shout out to the good folks at WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit. The Sports Rap Network is in the building. You can always join the Sports Rap Network by logging in and getting the app. It's the Sports Rap Network app. Y'all keep it locked to you boys. Good morning, man. That was a great first segment. Had a great meeting this morning. I think we're off to a very good start for our third show of the year, man. I saw Tree's message. Nobody got her up out of there. She left. I just don't believe that. But yeah, I'm not, I mean, I don't want to get into an argument with her or fuss, but I've talked to people, Tree. I've talked to people, and y'all stories, they don't match up. They just, But anyway.
Hey, 27-31. I want to come back to that. Let's kind of quickly review the other games from this past weekend. Panthers go down to the St. Louis or to the Los Angeles Rams 34-31. Bills, big win over the Jaguars yesterday, 27-24. Both of these games, Panthers and Jaguars had opportunities to win. Both of them were home games for those teams. They just couldn't find a way.
Stop right there. As a person that watched these games and rewound these games throughout the course of them and paused them and still, that's not what happened.
What's not what happened? They didn't have opportunities to win?
In
the two
both
teams
of
that
those,
lost?
in both of those games, the two teams that lost went for it in their own territory on a 4th and 2nd or longer and didn't get it instead of taking the field goal and taking the points. And on both of those possessions, the other team went down the field and jammed it down their throat. Okay. And when these coaches, because of these analytics that they're using these days, pass up on extra points after scores or pass up on field goals to go for it on their side of the field on 4th and 4, 4th and 5, 4th and 3, and they don't get it, it has proven to cost your team.
Okay,
Rams did the same shiggity. Rams did the same shiggity and almost gave the game up to Carolina, but found a way to win. But they too went for it on their side of the field on 4th and 3 or 4th and 4 and didn't get it, and the Carolina Panthers got back in the game.
What does that have to do with me saying both of them had opportunities to win, but they just couldn't finish the deal?
Because they lost because of ignorance. You can't be up on a team, deny yourself the opportunity to get points, which you need to win. You see what's going on here, right?
What?
I had money in all those games, man.
I knew it was something going on.
I had money on all those games. I had those teams in a parlay. I had the best 5-team parlay set up with a hundo on it. I put a whole hundo on it.
Yeah, you
had I won, I'm getting big money.
You explaining something that I didn't even get into yet. But yeah, that's what you get, man, for wagering on this football. Last night, Chargers go down to the Patriots 16-3. That was really the most non-competitive game of the past weekend.
It was.
So Bills advance. That was Bills winning. I called the Bills to make it to the Super Bowl, man. I just feel like that everything is falling in place for Josh Allen to get to a Super Bowl. They're probably the odds-on favorite right now to win it. Seeing as the Packers are out, seeing as the Rams are still in it. So it's probably Rams and Bills looking like the two best teams left right now. Would you agree with that or disagree with that?
Sir,
as far as the NFC and the AFC.
All weekend when people were asking me for my suggestions of who will play in the Super Bowl, I'm going to tell you what I told them. This is the one year where I can't identify one NFC team or one AFC team that I think will ultimately play in the Super Bowl. It's been the hardest year of football that I've watched my entire life to make a pick. So
in the NFC, you've got the Rams, you've got the Bears, who we're going to talk about in a second, a little bit more. You've got the 49ers, once again, who won yesterday afternoon against the Eagles. And then you have, and that's it from the NFC. Speaking of the Eagles and 49ers, one quick comment on that. Did you understand, or did they ever come out and explain the game, it was late yesterday afternoon. I didn't see a lot of commentary about it from the analysts or the talking heads. Why didn't the Eagles go for 2 when they scored their last touchdown? That would have made, if they would have gotten it, they would have had 20 as opposed to 19. And in their last drive, after the 49ers do score, in their last drive, all they had to do was kick a field goal to tie it and go into overtime. What kind of what's the thing called you talked about a little bit earlier? When they have these
parlays?
No, what's it called when you
prognostication?
No. When those guys go off the numbers as opposed to just Analytics.
Right. I can answer your question.
Did the analytics say don't go for it? Because that doesn't make sense. I don't believe the analytics said that because no matter what, you got to go for it to put yourself in a position where you weren't like the Philadelphia Eagles last night where they had to score a touchdown.
Please.
If they scored 2 points or not, it doesn't matter. They had to go for a touchdown.
Please remember that I've looked up the odds for the favorite to make it to the Super Bowl as of this morning. I've looked up those odds. I'll report that to you in a second. To answer your question about why the Eagles didn't go for it.
Go for 2.
Their freaking field goal kicker after their first touchdown missed the extra point. And that is one of the few times a coach will try to recover points. So if you miss the extra point, I'm not going to turn around and now go for 2 to even the score. They don't do that for some reason. I don't know why, but they don't do that. If their field goal kicker misses an extra point, so the score was 7-6 after Philadelphia's kicker missed the extra point.
Now 1 point came back to haunt him.
The coach swallows that 1 point. He doesn't try to make that 1 point up later on in the game. He ignores that 1 point.
But the Eagles scored their last touchdown with like 6 or 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. They had to know that situation that did happen would come up.
Yeah. I hear you, and I understand what you're saying. But for some reason, they don't chase points when it's a missed extra point.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't have the science behind it, but it's the missed extra point at the beginning of the game that cost the Philadelphia Eagles that ball game. And Sirianni deciding to go for it on fourth downs instead of taking points.
Yeah, but that's not the situation. I don't know. And Reggie's going to come on Thursday. Reggie Carson, our NFL insider, is going to come on. He's an Eagles fan. I can't wait to hear what he has to say about it. The big story this past weekend, though, man, is the Chicago Bears.
Can I answer your question before we get into that? Current top Super Bowl contenders in the NFC, number 1 is Seattle, number 2 is the Rams. In the AFC, number 1 is the Denver Broncos, and number 2, as you said, is the Buffalo Bills.
I totally forgot about teams that had the bye weekend this weekend.
Don't forget about the byes. That's Seattle, that's Denver. Don't forget about the byes.
Seattle and Denver, all they got to do is win 2 games at home, and they're Gucci.
That's right.
They're absolutely Gucci. So, interesting, very, very interesting playoffs thus far. This past weekend was phenomenal, but this was the game right here, man. Yeah. Ball Award, shots out Ball Award on a Monday, on a Man Talk Monday, to Caleb Williams. Oh, sissy.
Oh, what? What'd you say?
Oh, sissy who got his fingernails painted. Shots out to Caleb Williams, balling out of control, down by 18. Go ahead.
I think you want to retract that from the record. I don't think you want to call him that. I don't think you want to do that.
Well, I mean, he's got his fingernails painted in different colors and stuff.
Yeah, I know. We've talked about that in the past, and I told you then also that you don't want to call him out of his name like that.
Okay.
It's 2025, and them folk will come for you. Them folk will come for you.
Who gonna come for me?
Them folk.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But does sissy mean a bad thing? Is that necessarily a bad thing?
Yes, it's deemed negative.
No,
in that world. Yes, it is.
Well, anyway, Caleb Williams and the Chicago Bears get it done. They come back from halftime miraculously and beat the Green Bay Packers. Phenomenal game. It was like 2 different teams. One in the first half, one in the second. Defensively and offensively, Caleb Williams made some once-in-a-lifetime throws. So shouts out to him. Shouts out for the Bears getting it done. They advanced. I think they said that's the first time they've won a playoff game since 2000, early 2000s, 2006, I think it was.
Let's talk about this for a little bit. And I'm sure that Joe Hamilton and I on In the Huddle with Joe Hamilton this Wednesday will dig deep into this game. But I just want to say this. The halftime score was 21-3.
18 down, right.
Because Ben Johnson, head coach of the Chicago Bears, former offensive coordinator of the Detroit Lions, in the first half of that game, kept going for it on fourth down. So that's why his team found themselves in a hole 21-3 at halftime. I called Joe Ham at halftime and said, if I'm Ben Johnson, I'm not going into the locker room. If I'm one of the leaders on the Chicago Bears team, when Ben Johnson comes into the locker room at halftime, I'm letting him have it for throwing our season away. My mind was blown at the decisions Ben Johnson was making in the first half. And I will say this, Joe and I will talk about it on Wednesday, but I will say this. Joe told me I was a fool for my comments. Joe told me we will see the tale of two halves after halftime with Chicago and Green Bay in Chicago. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
Sir, my mind is blown by how these coaches have decided to say, I don't care where we are on the field. I don't care how long we have to get a first down. I'm going for it on fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
That is not football. Those are not sound decisions. And yeah, it worked out for Chicago, not for several other teams this past weekend, but the analytics are killing NFL coaches, NFL teams, and opportunities for players to play on in the National Football League. It is mind-blowing.
Which is why I don't understand why the Eagles didn't go for two on their last score.
Right, yeah.
I don't get it.
If you can go for it on fourth and third from your 28 or 30-something, whatever distance it was, I apologize for not knowing. If you can go for it on fourth and third instead of taking a field goal and you need the points, why can't you go for two after you score? I understand exactly what you're saying.
Because if
the damn sheet they're holding.
If Green Bay comes back and scores a touchdown, I don't want to get stuck on that. It was a tale of two halves. Talked about this a lot on social media. The first half, Caleb threw two interceptions in the first half. They had two fumbles that they couldn't get on in the first half as well that they caused. A couple of them with the peanut punch, knocking the ball loose from the Green Bay Packers offensive players. But the balls just bounced right for Green Bay in the first half. They recovered both fumbles. They had two interceptions. And then the second half was just totally different. Caleb makes some, you know who he reminds me of? The ball comes out of his hands like Aaron Rodgers. Like he got a cannon of an arm, kind of like Patrick Mahomes in the fact that he's, throwing the ball from many different weird angles. He's got great mobility. He's got more mobility than Patrick Mahomes. But just a phenomenal game for the quarterback this year.
He was 24 for 48. That's not good. 24 for 48. But the weather and the wind, maybe that is good. 24 for 48, 361 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions.
Do you have
his counterpart?
Go ahead.
His counterpart, Jordan Love, for the Green Bay Packers, was 24 for 46, 323 yards, and 4 TDs with no interceptions. The Bears did not deserve to win that game, even though they found a way, which ultimately made their 7th comeback win of the season. They have found themselves down in the second half 7 times this year, and they found a way to come back and win. That's got to be some type of NFL record.
So I wish you could pull those numbers, and maybe you can. Maybe we need a break to do it. Pull those numbers for the second half.
Okay.
You said 28 for 48 or 28 for 41?
24 for 48.
I bet you his numbers and his completion percentage were markedly better in the second half. Clearly it was better in the second half than with the first half. First half, just throw that out. Look at what he did in the second half. He played an entire game worth in the second half of that ball game. And shouts out to the Bears, man. They're tough. They're tough. I don't know what was happening. They had to get their heads out of the clouds in the first half. I even posted it in social media that the Bears got possum luck. And
you did.
And the second half, they just totally snapped out of it.
Right.
The ball award to the Chicago Bears, man.
Second half performance, total passing in the second half, 166 yards on 7 of 13 passing with 1 passing touchdown on downfield attempts. His overall game impact, I told you, 24 for 48, 361.
Those numbers ain't adding up. 7 for 13, so he's only doing okay. Maybe it does. Okay.
That's what the quick research says. Sir, he's an in-game clutch performer when his team needs the most, and that's truly what you want in the National Football League. But you've had to have 7 comeback wins to be where you are now, and where you are is phenomenal. You can't continue to carry on and have this type of rabbit foot luck to find a way to get to the Super Bowl. It's just not going to happen like that.
Yeah. Big win for those guys. Big win for all of the teams that advance. So you got Broncos taking on the Bills. You feel any stronger about the Bills making it to the Super Bowl?
The Bills shouldn't be playing no longer. They should have lost this past weekend.
Should have lost. Should have, could have, would have. Patrick still Patriots got the
New England Patriots defense and Vrabel's coaching and May at quarterback. They look like they may be the strongest team in the AFC right now.
So you got Bills and Broncos. You got Seahawks and 49ers, Bears and Rams. And who's the Patriots play? Patriots got to have a game coming up this weekend.
Yes. They will be playing the who won the. I'm sorry. I wish you would have told me before doing so.
No, but I'm looking at the playoff bracket and they don't have it filled in what I'm looking at right now.
Right, I understand. This upcoming week, the Bills will play the Broncos.
Bills play the Broncos. Okay.
Yep. 49ers, Seahawks, Rams, Bears.
No, but I said Patriots. Who do the Patriots play? Why are they not showing this on ESPN?
Oh, because the game is determined tonight because the Steelers and the Steelers play who they play tonight? The Steelers play
whoever they play plays the
Steelers
Patriots.
play the Texans. So the winner of the Steelers Texans play the Patriots tonight.
Exactly. I forgot all about it. I guess I kind of go ahead.
There is Monday Night Football. The Monday night game is the Houston Texans and the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the winner of that game tonight will play the Patriots in New England.
Yeah. I guess I've wiped Pittsburgh out of my mind because I wanted the Ravens to advance, and that didn't happen. So yeah. Tonight is the last game in the second round or the first round of the playoffs. All right, when we get back from the break, man, college football talk.
Well, we got a second. So real quick. It is a Monday. I want to give a bust award to A.J. Brown because his punk behind is part of the reason why the Philadelphia Eagles lost that game. He dropped 4 passes, my count, 4 passes. Maybe
he didn't drop 4.
Maybe 2 of them, if they're caught, could end up being touchdowns. And he had the unmitigated gall to come to the sideline and fuss and yell at Sirianni.
They got to trade him. They got to trade him.
His behind is out of there.
I don't think he dropped 4 passes, but he dropped a couple. Clearly.
I don't care what you think. I think he dropped 4 passes, and 2 of them could have been touchdowns. And then he wants to get all aggressive with the coach. Coach is running to him, telling him to get off the field. He walking because he's mad he dropped the ball, and he show an attitude with the coach. Screw A.J. Brown. Cost me money this weekend.
Okay, you were almost right. He had 3 drops officially.
Sir, I watch these games in detail. I watch these games. I read about these games. I got money on these games. I know what's going on in these games. It's my side hustle to feed my family.
But basically, the way that he talked trash and he's always acting like a little girl.
He's done.
You got to get rid of him after last night. You can't drop the ball and complain about getting passes thrown to you.
We got to go, but he is done in Philadelphia.
Don't go away. 2 Live Stews experience.
College football up next.
Are you tired of workouts that leave you feeling drained? Do you want to push your limits without compromising your health? Introducing NPE, the ultimate pre-workout powerhouse. NPE is packed with natural plant-based ingredients that fuel your body and mind. We're talking about sustained energy, enhanced focus, and accelerated recovery. All this while giving your immune system a powerful boost. But NPE doesn't stop there. It also stimulates circulation, enhancing blood flow throughout your body. And it doesn't just improve your workout performance, it also boosts fertility and sexual drive in both men and women. Whether you're a seasoned athlete or just starting your fitness journey, NPE is here to help you reach new heights. Don't settle for sluggish workouts. Unleash your inner athlete with NPE. That's natural performance energy. This is not your ordinary pre-workout supplement. Our clients will tell you NPE also stands for natural power, peak performance. Every workout.
What a great clip. What a great clip. Welcome back to the Stews, the Two Live Stews. He's Doug, I'm Ryan. This is Two Live Stews Experience. Good morning, y'all. Thank y'all for choosing to be with us. Shouts out to WGPR, Hot 107.5, HD2, Detroit, FM in the D, Sports Rap Network in the building. Sir, that's one of the best clips in movie history from Crush Groovin', I believe.
Crush Groove, right, right.
Oh, my gosh.
Shouts out to Legends Run DMC, Stu's Jukebox all day long.
Who came up with that jukebox name? I see y'all like my Stu's Jukebox name.
The Kings of Rock, man. I saw Run DMC. I don't remember where I saw them at, man, but that's exactly how they used to come up doing that, I guess, that particular album that came out. Maybe it was in Latson. Oh, no, you know what? I think maybe it was my senior year.
Columbia. You went to Columbia for that concert,
I went to Columbia for our senior year.
Yeah.
My girlfriend came with me at the time. The girlfriend that I had at the time came with me. It was like my graduation gift to go see Run DMC. I think PE was part of the bill as well.
You miss her?
LL, huh?
Do you miss her at all? No, I mean it's just me. It's just me and you talk. It's just me and you talking.
Nah.
And you're not married. It's okay. You can be honest with me. If you want to talk about it later, we can. But do you miss her? You ever think about her?
Hey, so this past weekend, man, Ole Miss and Miami in the Fiesta Bowl, the Miami Hurricanes secured a 31-27 victory over Ole Miss. Shouts out to the Canes as they advance to the national championship game. Miami quarterback Carson Beck led a game-winning 75-yard drive culminating in a 3-yard touchdown run. With 18 seconds left, Miami controlled the time possession for much of the game, but needed the heroics at the end to get it done. The U is back! I mean, it's unbelievable. Look at that. I love that. And Tree, you can go ahead and flash out. So if you're just listening to the show, right now we've got the famous scene from Django where Jamie Foxx was whipping the slave master.
Yeah.
So you got I forgot what the damn mascot is for Miami.
They call him is it Ronnie the Rebel? I'll find out. You keep on.
No, the duck. The Hurricanes mascot. I can't remember what they call the Hurricanes mascot.
Okay.
So if you're just listening to the show, we got a meme showing the Hurricanes mascot. You know, his head takes the place of Jamie Foxx's head, Django's head in the movie, and he's whipping the Ole Miss Running Rebel mascot. Which, by the way, there goes. Thank you, Tree. Big discussion in the chat room this past weekend.
Sebastian. His name is called
Sebastian. That's right.
Sebastian.
That's easy to remember. But big discussion in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group this past weekend where I reminded people when we were growing up that the University of or Ole Miss University gave each and every fan that came through the turnstiles at their home games an Oxford, Mississippi, and Rebel flag. Every single one. So
rest in peace to the great.
Ever root for Ole Miss and shit.
Rest in peace to the great Norman Hand. And Tree, if you have that other graphic that I sent you, put that up there in a second. Rest in peace to the great Norman Hand. No, we can't do that one. Okay. Rest in peace to the great Norman Hand.
48.
Okay. Rest in peace to the great Norman Hand. Great defensive end, tight end from Walterboro High School in South Carolina. Came out the same year I came out. We became pretty good friends at the Senior Bowl my senior year. Playing each other 3 times in high school. We got to know each other. We would meet up from time to time. When everybody started committing to schools, and I mentioned, I'll put on the record that I was going to Georgia Tech, and the great James Walker said where he was going, and Norman Green said he was going to South Carolina. When Norman Hand came out with his commitment, and his commitment was to Ole Miss, I called him like, Big Bear, they made a mistake. It was a misprint in the paper, right? You can't be going to Ole Miss. Yeah, well, I decided to go. I said, Big Bear, you do know what Ole Miss stands for and who they are? You do know that they still believe in the Confederacy, right? Yeah, that's where I decided to go.
They must have gave him a big bag.
At the end of the day, that's exactly what happened. They paid for mom's church. They paid for mom's house. They bought somebody. They did something to make him go. But if you're a black player that goes to Ole Miss and you don't live in the state of Mississippi, it doesn't make any sense to me.
No, it doesn't make any sense to me because here's the thing. if you're good enough to get a scholarship offer from Ole Miss, a D1 school in the SEC, you're probably good enough, and you probably have offers from 25 other schools.
You have other offers.
Like I don't get it. It has to be that they're paying or have been paying them forever under the table in big bags to get a kid that can go that's going to Ole Miss, that could go to Mississippi State or go to Texas A&M or go to Florida or whatever. It just doesn't make sense to me. The history of that school and that program and that fan base, why a black player would go and play for Ole Miss.
I want to stay on this, but I do want to have a quick I told you so moment. And I'm not one to say I told you so, but I do want to have a quick moment. I told you that these NILs and this transfer portal was going to even the scales and that the powerhouses weren't going to be the powerhouses anymore because everybody's now paying people.
Who you think you was the first one to say that and know that?
Yeah. The scales are even. And
Absolutely.
the SEC is not the powerful SEC no more because the SEC and the Big Ten were two of the bigger conferences that was paying players to come to their schools under the table. But the great words of Ed Orgeron, he said, we used to have to walk through the back door. Now we can just walk through the front. Everybody's got a few ballers on their roster, and it's even the scales in college football, sir.
Big win for them. We're going to talk a little bit more about Ole Miss, the quarterback, Chambliss, coming up a little bit later. Indiana versus Oregon. Dominating win by Indiana. 56-22 over Oregon this past weekend in the Peach Bowl. The Hoosiers defense set the tone immediately with a pick six in the first 30 seconds of the game. The first 30 seconds of the game, pick six.
Wasn't it the first damn play?
It was the first play. I think it might have been the first play. It might have been the first play of the game.
The DB's name, I believe his last name is Pond. And it was just straight film study. It was just straight tendencies. When they're on this side of the field or at this line mark with this down and distance, and they come out in this formation, the quarterback is going to throw this or that. And that's what he did. It was a beautiful play, and it started the demise of Oregon, who don't ever play nobody any damn way.
Here's a big fact or big thing that I remember them saying this past weekend and that I know you're going to have a field day with. They said that Oregon has 56 4- or 5-star players on their team.
Yep.
And that Indiana had 8.
Right. But there's a caveat to that.
Go ahead.
Oregon's, would you say 56 5-stars?
56 4- or 5-star players on their team. Oregon has.
Yes.
You know, that's Oregon. They got Nike money. They got the best facilities in college sports, allegedly.
Indiana's playing with 2-star and 3-star players. Indiana's got a big donor, too. As a matter of fact, Mark Cuban just wrote them a check for like $8 to $10 million last week. However, Oregon's 55-star players are straight out of high school. The bulk of Indiana's team are 2 3-star players that are 22 to 25 years old.
Okay.
There's grown men playing in Indiana, more disciplined.
So 9 times out of 10, and I always reference, so-and-so has to be better because they got better players, and we always get in the back and forth about that. This is the exception to the rule. But you kind of cleared it up a little bit just now, talking, telling everybody about the fact that Oregon's got a bunch of high school guys that came from high school, and Indiana's got a bunch of guys that's tenured, and they've been around, and they're shaving, and they got families, and they got kids and whatnot.
The point I will make to you is this. College kids are more apt to take their blessing for granted. Stay up late playing Xbox. Get a roughing the passer penalty. Hit somebody out of bounds. Older players, 22 to 25, more grown men, may hold on to this opportunity a little more close, near, and dear to their heart. Less apt to hit somebody out of bounds because they don't want to cost their team a 15-yard penalty. Probably getting more rest. Probably studying more film. Probably talking on the phone to their girlfriend or their wife a little less than the college kid. It makes a huge difference. Signetti is an evil genius, and what he is doing is absolutely amazing in college football.
Why the man got to be evil?
Well,
You comparing the man to Gargamel.
do you look at him on the sideline?
Yeah,
Does
but
he look
evil,
like
why?
Does he look nice and happy to you?
Evil is just so unnecessary. Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza was highly efficient, throwing for 5 touchdowns as Indiana remained undefeated and secured their spot in the national championship game. Does Miami have a chance based on what you've seen or have seen through these playoffs throughout the entire year for that matter?
Doing a little research and a little reading. I got a crazy staff to use, and I'm going to answer your question.
We still got time to review the game and
Yep.
all of that. And we have another show that's coming Thursday. But what are your thoughts early?
Research. Well, we're gonna do a show the day before the game too, because we got to go on next Monday. The game until next Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Research tells me that Mendoza this season in the college football playoffs has more touchdown passes than he has incompletions. He's not making mistakes. He's thrown more TD passes than incompletions this season in the college football playoffs. And every back shoulder throw he makes is completed. The majority of passes he throws, the defenders that's trying to defend said receiver or tight end or running back does not have an opportunity at the ball. I got into a debate with a guy online. He showed the stats of Joe Burrow in his last year at LSU and then showed the stats of Mendoza this year in Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no comparison. Joe Burrow dwarfed Mendoza. And my comment to the guy was, this does not surprise me at all. Joe Burrow was an amazing quarterback, maybe one of the best we've ever seen in college football. However, he also had one of the best entire teams offensively and defensively at every position in college football.
Mm-hmm.
If you put Mendoza on the same roster that Joe Burrow had, there's no doubt that Mendoza does the same thing.
That's a good comparison because he does kind of remind me of Joe Burrow a little bit.
I
the
agree.
Way he's playing the game. Absolutely.
I agree.
The only chance, because obviously I underestimated Indiana throughout. Go ahead.
Don't allow your fandom for Miami to say what I think you're about to say. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead.
I think Indiana's going to win the game based on how they've been running through everybody. Like the way they've been running through everybody, the differential, the point differential is just crazy in what they've been doing in these playoffs.
They've beat 6 or 7 teams by more than 30 points, man.
Who did and I'm not good at this, who did Indiana play the game before to get to this past weekend?
What did Ohio State?
Yes.
So they were off. This was their first game. They pounded Ohio State in the Big Ten championship, right?
Miami beat Ohio State. Was it Alabama?
Oh, you're right. Yes, that's right. That's
okay.
right. Indiana versus Alabama. Correct.
So I thought early on in the game against Alabama that the defense could get to Mendoza. It seemed like after the first quarter in that game, they figured it out.
They beat Alabama 38-3, man.
They figured it out. Like after the first 2 or 3 series, the offensive lineman for Indiana figured those guys out. Mm-hmm. And I just thought that they weren't going to be able to block those guys. The only chance Miami has in this game is if the kid Bain Jr. and Messidor have like the games of their lives, the defensive ends for Miami. Like they are animals. They are absolute animals.
Bain Jr. is the Rue Bros, but didn't he leave the game this past weekend with an injury?
I'm not sure. I don't remember.
I think Miami lost 1 or 2 players, and also Miami has a safety that's going to miss the first half of the game because of a targeting penalty.
Yeah.
So they're not even going to have a full deck the first half. They may not have a full deck the entire game because of a couple of injuries offensively and defensively that was sustained in this last game.
The only chance Miami's got is if them 2 defensive ends, whoever's coming off the edges for those cats, turn into Jadeveon Clowney and I don't know, Javon Curse. Like they will have to have the games of their lives to get to Mendoza, cause some turnovers. But right now, it ain't looking good.
Thank you very much, Maurice Bird. It was not Bain Jr., it was Messidor that left with the injury. He's the other beast.
Right.
So I mean, it's still a beast that they're gonna be missing. Yeah, man.
Well, and listen, they made it to the national championship, so they're obviously a very good football team.
Agreed.
But the way Indiana's been running through everybody, the only chance they got to put maximum pressure on Mendoza to even have an opportunity to stay in this game based on how great Indiana's been playing.
One reason why I really like Signetti and his roster and his coaching staff is because somehow they make in-game adjustments during the first half. They don't wait until halftime to make adjustments. If they identify something and see something that the team is doing that works, when they get off the field, they go straight to the bench and they make adjustments. We're changing this, and this. A lot of coaches don't do that. They want the dry board. They want the whole room. They want to sit players down and talk to them. Signetti does it on the fly. They're a very good football team. But Miami's roster is filled with animals.
Absolute animals.
It should be a good game, but I too, sir,
I
am
can't
riding
wait.
with the Hoosiers.
It's all about the youth. It's all about the youth. Did you see the little video of Michael Irvin talking about he's the one that came up with this? He says that he's the one to come up with this, and he's got a little story behind it. I'll try to find the video and let him explain it, but
I believe him.
Yeah.
He ain't got no reason to lie. And if you think back about it, I can't think of nobody doing it before. Seeing him do it back in the early '80s.
Right, and it's funny, and it's very pertinent to the reason he came up with it. I'll try to find the video and maybe we can get it on before we get out of here today. Don't go away. Arley coming up next. Arley Report, 2 Live Stews Experience. Yeah.
Man, the football was great this weekend, man.
Absolutely
phenomenal, man. Michael Irvin is still high.
Hello there, it's your favorite cruise director, Arley Michelle, and you want to be on the inaugural Cruise with the Stews, February 6th through 9th. What's up, Stew Nation? We want to see you out on the big water for the big game, and we cannot wait! Have you signed up to go with us on the cruise yet? If you haven't, there is still time. We want to see everybody's face in the place. We're going to be celebrating from Miami to Nassau, Bahamas, and back. You want to be in the place. Can't wait to see ya. Yay! We're so excited. We're going to cruise together. Cruising with you, cruising with you, cruising with you. Come on, y'all. Ah!
Good morning, y'all. It's your boys, the 2 Live Stews, Doug Jordan, Ryan, supposed to make up those stews, and now we're very happy to be joined by Arley Wood. What up,
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Arley, yes.
Can y'all hear me? Okay. I'm going to warn y'all. Listen, my cousin will not change the battery in her, so you're going to hear a beep, beep. Road runner, beep, beep. I told her last night I was going to change it, but we didn't get here in time for all of that, y'all. It's rough around these driving parts. I've been to Chicago. I've been to Louisiana. I've been everywhere.
Oh, I hate when the darn alarm be beeping all night.
Child. And she didn't let it beep so long that she just don't even hear it beeping.
Well, and I was just about to say that. If you continue to let it beep over and over and over for a series of days, you won't even notice the beep.
No, you won't.
But I heard one just a second ago, but
I know it's and it's all of them. She got like 4 alarms in here and they all chirping. Like, girl, why you gonna change this alarm? I'm gonna do it. That's her favorite response to me. Oh, I'm gonna do it.
Arley Michelle, our entertainment reporter here, to give you all the new and latest entertainment news. Arley, real quick before we jump into that, did you hear the little monologue today when I talked about Impact this past weekend? How the lead singer for the choir took over the sermon or took over the service?
I didn't hear you, but what service were you at? 10 o'clock?
10 o'clock.
My mama said, I talked to my mama on the way back in my long journey, and she said they didn't even have no preaching because they
didn't even have no preaching.
The worship was on power.
The spirit was running through the church. Yeah. She straight hijacked the service. Now, I know they're going to pull it to the side. What's going to happen if you're new to the show? Arley goes to the same church as well. She sings on one of the choirs. We have several choirs. What's going to happen with this young lady? Are they going to pull her in the back and sit her down? Or are they going to?
No.
What's going to happen?
No, because that has happened before at a couple of services. And Pastor Paul Thibodeau, who is the bruh, Pastor loves when that happens because he like the spirit moving, let it move.
Right.
So sometimes people try to stop the spirit, but if it's moving and it's not like her trying to hide.
Oh no, you can't stop the spirit.
From a professional standpoint, why wouldn't Pastor Paul be fine with that? Because that allows him to push that lecture back to next week. I ain't got to plan this week. I get a week off.
It's not a lecture, it's a sermon. And
since
we do 3 services, he gonna have 8 o'clock didn't do that, and 12 o'clock didn't do that. So we on to a new sermon because he's probably in the series.
That's true. It's not just one service. You're right. You're right.
Excuse me, experiences. We don't have services. We have experiences.
Right.
But yes, it's not one experience.
Great time at Impact yesterday.
And I'm sure at the first of the year, like all time, like the first ever, the gym is full, the church is full.
Oh, it was packed.
Yeah, people sit on the stage. I'm sure
it's the beginning of the year. People are in the house of the Lord for the beginning of the year.
Yes, they be in there representing, talk about Jesus. I'm sorry for what I didn't do last year. Let me get it together. And then by March, it just trails on off, just like the gym, just like other things that we promised.
Shouts out to the one, Mr. Ham. Y'all got to hit the like button so the algorithm could put the podcast on people's feed more. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hit the like button, man.
Okay, I got 2 questions. Arley, well, no, I don't want to cause no problems because me and Tree are off to a great start for 2026.
Okay.
So I'll pass on that first question. Second question, real briefly, can you explain to people your weekend this past weekend? Because you're on the road every weekend performing. But real briefly, can you explain
Dallas,
can you explain to the people your weekend this past weekend?
People. I left Louisiana, drove to Mississippi, which is my home state. Shout out to the great state of Mississippi. And I heard y'all talking about Ole Miss. That night I got here, my cousin was cheering for Ole Miss. And I'm looking at her like, girl. But of course, I forget.
She's from Mississippi.
Right.
This is what they do. I, on the other hand, will only cheer for Jackson State, Alcorn State,
right.
Mississippi Valley.
Right.
My mama, my daddy graduated to Alcorn. My son graduated to Alcorn. Jackson State is our rival. Mississippi Valley. My mama,
I don't care about your people right now. Tell the people what you did this weekend, Arley, please.
Oh, I'm trying to skip over that, Ryan, so you won't talk junk about me. So that's really what I'm trying to do. But nonetheless, I left here, drove to Chicago. My cousin needed me to take
from Mississippi. How long a drive is that?
How long a drive is that, Arley?
Well, it's 11 hours and some change, but you got to stop and you got to get gas several times. I have been in my cousin's car all weekend.
When did you drive? What day was it you drove to Chicago, Arley?
I drove to Chicago early Friday morning. The game was Thursday night.
Arley, can I ask when did you drive back from Chicago, please?
I got back this morning. Well, Ryan, I thought you were my friend. That's what I'm just trying to figure out. When did you become my enemy?
You drove back from Chicago to Mississippi or to Atlanta?
I'm in Mississippi.
He's in Mississippi.
What?
Yeah.
So she went from Louisiana to Mississippi, Mississippi to Chicago, Chicago back to Mississippi, and now she still got to go back to Louisiana.
You got to go back to Louisiana?
Yes, but that is because I need to go to an appointment with my son tomorrow.
Oh, you better slow down.
Slow down.
Thank you, Doug.
I want to get to know you.
Thank you, Doug.
And then I got to go to, and I'm leaving for Louisiana, going to Memphis for a funeral, sadly. My cousin passed, young, 40 years old, Lord Jesus, had a heart attack. I'm telling y'all, men, check yourselves out.
And then I'm curious, Arley, next week, are you traveling with the band? Where the band go next week?
I'm at my house. I'm not leaving my house.
Lord.
2 weeks.
Praise the Lord.
I'm not. I told my mama, I said, you can, if somebody want me to, are you coming to so-and-so? No, I won't be. You can't come pick me up. You can't. But sometimes you have to learn the lesson the hard way, Doug. I really did this for my cousin. Her uncle passed and they faked her out and she was like, can you? And I'm the big cuz. So what do I do? Come save the day.
Oh, look at
you. You got a big heart. You got a big heart. You got a big heart.
That's beautiful.
All right. Arley,
but anyway.
Let's move this thing forward and get into
For those of you who know me, just say a little prayer.
I would have told that person I had to go to work this weekend or something. I got to go to work. I got to cut the lawn.
I know. This what I decided is I'm gonna get a boyfriend so that he can tell people no for me. I'm like, no, she can't do that. She can't do that. She ain't gonna be do that. And people don't ask you if you go with somebody. Don't even ask. It's because I'm single. So somebody come and boo me up. I don't want to I didn't say wife me. Just let's get booed up so they can be like, my boyfriend said I can't go, girl. He said I can't go. That's the only way I'm gonna not go. Shoot.
All right, Let's get into this report. We won't step on your report anymore, Arley.
It's okay. I want to send a Buster Award to the Philadelphia Eagles because I wanted them to win. It was some hell of and shout out to the Bears who bared down. I was literally in Chicago passing back and forth by Soldier Field that night when the snow came. And I'm like, people go out there and sit in this.
Oh, yeah. Bears fan, legendary for that.
Several people out in that stadium in the snow and cold with no shirt on.
Packed. But I want to tell them, y'all, I'm the reason y'all won. So just know that you're welcome. I couldn't do it for the Falcons because they have so much juju on them.
Drama.
But I put I just gave y'all a sprinkle of Arley love and magic, and y'all won. It was a hell of a game. Oh, my God.
Falcons talk coming up next segment. Stay tuned.
Yes. So anyway, shout out to everybody who's out there. I want to start this thing off right. We got birthdays.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you to the audience. You're far too kind. Thank you. Thank you.
I mean, just amazing. You should have been up there with them yesterday in the spirit. Did you get up?
I should have been.
Got in the tender section. We want to. Oh, before I forget, for those of you who, before we even get into birthdays, I forgot to talk about cruises. For those of you who don't know, the 2 live stews will be taking us on a Super Bowl cruise February 9th. For those who missed those who are traveling with us and you missed our meeting the other day, please get in touch with me. Make sure you check for your check-in email from Royal Caribbean. We will be cruising on the Royal Caribbean's Wonder of the Seas to the beautiful Nassau beach of the beautiful island of Nassau, Bahamas, from Miami to a lovely day at Coco Cay on Saturday to Nassau, Bahama, to watch the game together because we still got a toss up in this thing. We don't know who going to the Super Bowl. I thought the Philadelphia Eagles were my team. We wanted a bird to go. Mm-hmm. Do we still have a bird in it? I don't even think we have a bird in it.
No birds left, I don't think.
I don't think we have a bird in it.
We don't even have a bird in it. So that was going to be our hope. We couldn't get our
Eagles, no Falcons, no.
Damn. Anyway, so there might still be room left if you're willing to fork out a little money to come and hang out with the 2 live stews and their crew. Call me now. Anyway, Doug sang our happy birthdays. We want to give a very, very happy birthday to founding member of the Wu-Tang crew, Corey Woods, better known as Raekwon. He is 56 today.
Wow, one of the best to ever do it.
That's the chef.
One of the best to ever do it.
Yes, Raekwon. The human highlight reel. Isn't that what they call him? Dominique Wilkins is 66.
Happy birthday to Neek, Atlanta's own.
One of my favorite 2 Live Stews show took place in Neek's living room and on Neek's patio. The great Dominique Wilkins. We appreciate you, Neek.
Yes. He grew up in my side of the world on Southwest Atlanta. His brother Gerald went to my high school. Shout out to Benjamin Elijah Mays High School.
Read that, Arley, on the bottom of the screen.
Seahawks is a bird. Okay.
Seahawks, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
but they're playing somebody that I think I'm gonna have to cheer for.
Appreciate you, Maurice.
Thank you, Maurice Bird. Actress, writer, producer, creator, Joissa Rae Diop, known as Issa Rae, is 41 today. And singer. I know.
I love
Issa Rae. Doing the thing. It just shows that continued persistence and consistency and perseverance will get you there, because she was doing her own little thing on YouTube and then she was discovered and then woody wop, where are we? Singer, songwriter, A. Marie. This is one thing that got me tripping. I'm in the wrong key, but it's 46 today. I know it makes you
pretty close to the right key.
Oh, thanks, Doug. Thank you. Give me the right key, Doug. Give me the right key.
This no. Thing you got me tripping.
There you go, Doug.
This one thing has got me tripping. Oh, hey,
yeah.
You don't know
like that. Anyway, yesterday we missed a great
Shut up.
Don't be quiet. We're trying to do the report.
I thought that's okay. Sometimes art is so subjective. Right. Yesterday we missed the great Mary J. Blige and actress, comedian Kim Coles. Happy birthday to him. And I want
happy birthday to Mary J. Blige, the soundtrack to my college life.
Baby, ain't it go? What's the 411? Mary J. I want to wish a happy early Founders Day to the devastatingly beautiful and intelligent women of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, which will be tomorrow, January 13th. We will be celebrating 113 years of sisterhood, scholarship, service, and social action.
Where y'all kicking that tomorrow night, Arley?
It's gonna be parties everywhere, child. I don't know.
Okay, just tell me when you're gonna be at now.
Arley gonna be in bed for the next 2 days after this show.
No, I gotta go back to Louisiana, so I'll be in Louisiana. Doug, you wanna come hang?
That's right.
I'll be hanging in Louisiana with my.
You got people on the ground. You got boots on the ground here in Atlanta. Find out from your Saras where they gonna be at tomorrow night, and I'm gonna stop through.
She'll be in Louisiana eating gator and crawfish. She'll be eating gator and crawfish in Louisiana.
Not gator, just crawfish. It's crawfish season. Happy crawfish season. I'm gonna find out, Doug. I'll send you a note.
Okay, all right, bet.
We also want to rest in peace. Send the rest. 69-year-old actor comedian T.K. Carter passed away. Wow. They did a welfare check. They haven't released, at least what I read recently. It might happen in the last few seconds, but he has not. They don't have a cause of death. But y'all might remember him from.
We have a T.K. Carter meme tree.
Oh, y'all do? Okay. I looked and I didn't see it, and I apologize, but I was going fast.
I swore I said that. But you know what? I forgot. We didn't talk about it in the pre-show. So T.K. Carter, what I'm going to remember him from, and I actually looked this up, his first role was Head from the Awesome Foursome on Good Times.
Yes.
That little crew.
Oh, wow. That's right.
The night that we stand, divided and fall.
Retired in pantyhose.
Two sides are small. Right.
Yep.
And he was Head. That was his nickname or whatever, Head. And that dude has been on a ton of stuff. You look through his Wikipedia, he had so many like guest appearances on TV shows. He did a lot more movies than I remember them even being in, man. Rest in peace. Classic legend from 70s TV, man. Rest in peace to him.
That's really sad. And I want to just make another note. My little cousin who passed had just turned 40, heart attack. I had a cousin who died, 15 heart attack in during Thanksgiving. So to my family, we got some heart problems. I'm gonna need y'all to do what you're supposed to do. Take your medicine, jog, skip, run, eat better, whatever you're supposed to do. And to all the gentlemen and ladies out there, because I don't want to forget the poodles ever, y'all take care of your health. If the doctor says it, I know they push medicine a lot of times, but take it until you can figure out how to make it better. Your body can heal itself.
I thank Doug for a lot of stuff in my life. And one of the things I thank him for is I was right at 248 pounds on my way to 280, I'm sure. And he was like, hey, man, dad died young. Granddad died young. We just had a cousin that we lost. You got to do more, man. And that day, I changed my diet and started working out again. And now I stay between 200 and 205. So I got to thank him for that. It's true, y'all. Y'all make sure you're taking care of yourself. Your heart needs to exercise just like your mind and your body. So you ain't got to run. You ain't got to lift. You ain't got to bike. But just speed that harder from time to time, a few times a week. It's very, very important.
Absolutely. We want to first, and I didn't put this in an order. I want to apologize to Tree because of my travels. I didn't have all my stuff in like I should have. I was just, it's rough. I couldn't drive and find my stories. But I want to send a great shout out to Teyana Taylor for her first win on the Golden Globes. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, that's a fun woman right there.
She paid homage to her dress when she first got it. Like, y'all see this back here? And she said she didn't even, she began her speech with saying, you know, I wasn't even going to write a speech because I didn't think I had a chance to win against Emily Blunt, Elle Fanning, Ariana Grande for Wicked, Amy Magdalene, and this Evil Dr. Linnaeus. You know, some big movies out there. A lot of times the Golden Globes are a nod to the Oscars, so perhaps she's up for an Oscar too. Who knows? For those who didn't see the movie One Battle After Another, I'm not sure if I felt it was Golden Globe worthy, but it was a great movie, and I think she did an amazing job. I don't know how they pick that stuff, but one day I want them to give me one too. So woo! Shout out to Teyana.
Claim it, Ollie. Claim it.
Good job, Teyana Taylor. Congratulations.
So shout out to her for winning her first Golden Globe. It just goes to show that consistency, persistence. It doesn't matter where you start. It doesn't matter how you start. It matters how you end. And shout out to her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Next up, I don't know if y'all know Jason Lee. Do y'all know Jason Lee?
I know of Jason Lee, but I don't know him personally.
He was a founder of Hollywood Unlocked. And unfortunately, I did not know this man is a vice mayor of the city of Stockton, California. He's a media personality and an entrepreneur. He was recently cleared of in the city of wrongdoing. They investigated him. As you see, he's here with his hands up with Nick Cannon. It has to do with him, you know, bringing wilding out there and making some money off of it, and it just turned in kind of thing. I don't know if I like celebrities going into politics. I think everybody just needs to stay in their lane. Ain't no traffic in your lane. So he's been cleared that's nice. And before I go, I just want to tell y'all that Trump said he ain't pardoning. Diddy wrote him a letter. Trump said he ain't pardoning him. And it all goes back to something that Diddy said in 2016, where he criticized Trump as, saying that he was when he was president the first time. And so Trump's petty behind is like, yeah, he said nasty comments. I'm not gonna pardon him. It's gonna be hard to do. I'm not gonna do it.
That's a good Trump.
That's pretty good, Arley. That's pretty good.
I hate that about myself.
I hate him so much.
I know. So yeah, Diddy's gonna have to serve his time, it looks like, unless he gets an appeal. I love y'all so much, and I'll probably see you in the chat unless I take a nap.
Hey, Arley, if you can hang around, trending topic number 4, I want to get your thoughts on it too.
Damn.
All right, Doug.
That's another full show, Arley. There goes that nap.
If you can, Arley. Thank you, Arley.
I love y'all.
Thank you, Arley. Good job. That's the great Arley Michelle. We appreciate y'all. Up next in the Doghouse with your boys, the Two Live Stews. What's story number 3, man? What are we getting into?
Matt Ryan. You kind of called it, but you didn't have it exactly right. News on the former Falcons quarterback with the organization coming up next.
I had it right, sir. It's okay.
No,
it's okay, man.
Not technically. Don't go away.
You questioned me and said there was no chance, and I said, yes again.
No,
it's okay.
You didn't. Don't.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
That's not what you said.
Have you ever been stranded on the side of the road, Arley?
Yes.
It's not comfortable, is it?
No.
Dogs and Poodles, if you find yourself in a jam on the side of the highway, give my folks at Bay 11 Towing a call, 404-770-6949. Again, that's 404-770-6949. Being stranded on the side of the road in Metro Atlanta is very stressful and dangerous. Bay 11 Towing is who you need to call, whether you're dealing with a flat tire, dead battery, full-on breakdown, or whatever that may have you on the side of the road. Call our folks at Bay 11 Towing, and they will get to you with a competitive rate and quicker than everybody else in town. Again, that's Bay 11 Towing. That number is 404-770-6949. Good morning, world. It's your boys, the Two Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. And this is your Two Live Stews experience. Shouts out to the good folks at WGPR, Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in the D. Your hand is raised, sir.
Sir, I'm 56 years old. And I think I just realized why Run DMC used to call themselves the King of Rock. A lot of their songs got a heavy guitar influence in it, like rock songs.
They did several songs with like Led Zeppelin and all kind of rock.
Aerosmith.
Yeah, well, all kind of, yeah. So yes, that's a tie-in and also a way to expose their music to other cultures.
Yeah, because you remember Run DMC was on the cover of Rolling Stone. They were the first rap group to appear on the cover of Rolling Stone. Subsequently, I think I think Outkast has been on the cover. I'm not sure, but they were the first rap group, hip hop group to be on the cover of Rolling Stone. And I get it just hearing Rockbox just now.
Yep.
A lot of their songs got a heavy rock sound, guitars, a lot of them. Shouts out to today's Two Live Stews jukebox. And Run DMC.
And former rapper Run, now current pastor Run. The man is a man of the cloth now.
Mm-hmm.
Love it.
Absolutely. The Atlanta Falcons franchise hired Matt Ryan to be the team's new president of football. It's a newly created front office role. Ryan will oversee all football operations and have final decision-making authority.
You do know that the name Ryan means little king, right? You do know that.
So you had said something like this the other day, but you didn't say, what's this made-up name they came up with? Head of football.
Can you come in here real quick, Tree? Go ahead, Doug. I'm listening.
The team's new president.
Thank you, Tree.
He did.
No, Tree. Stand down.
You don't have to come back.
You said that he was going to. You said he was getting hired to be the general manager.
Right.
If you didn't say that.
Right. Whatever you say is fine. Let's get to the story.
If you didn't say that, if you did say that,
right,
or you didn't say that, let me know.
Okay.
So this job is basically he's going to help them pick the head coach. He's going to help with finding a new general manager. He's not going to be the general manager, but he's going to help find the new general manager. So, in long story short, basically he's an ambassador. Okay. He's an ambassador. He's a rah-rah guy. He's a guy that is going to be kind of like the face of the team, I guess, because fans like Matt Ryan.
we've been very critical of Matt Ryan on this show, and the biggest reason why we've been so, no, I can't speak for you. The biggest reason why I've been so critical of Matt Ryan is because as a leader, and I talk about this all the time on In the Huddle and on this platform right here, there is one player on every team that can go to the coach behind closed doors and or make decisions on the field that counters what the coach has done and or said. One player on every team. For me, while I was in Detroit, it was Barry Sanders. If Barry walked up to Wayne Fonts or Bobby Ross and said,
but was Barry vocal like that? Would he go into the office of the head coach or the GM and say?
Barry would never do it in front of the team, but there's several stories of Barry going upstairs to management to make statements.
Man, Barry, I don't remember Barry Sanders saying 2 sentences his entire career.
Right. Hey, man, that's fine. But again, there's one player on every team. For New England, when Tom Brady was there, it was Tom Brady. He may not have checked Belichick on the sideline, but I'm sure Tom Brady overrode a few calls from time to time in game situations because there's one player that could do it. It was Tom Brady. My beef and my standing beef with Matt Ryan that makes me very critical of him is how they lost that Super Bowl when they were up 28-3. There were several calls that were made in that second half where Matt Ryan should have said, hey, coach, real quick, we got here by running the damn ball.
First half was totally different than the second half.
Why are we not doing what we did? Hey, coach, real quick, it's a 3rd and 3. We're in field goal position. There's no way you want me to drop back and do a quarterback waggle here, risk getting a sack, and being out of field goal range. So my beef with Matt Ryan is that he did not check a few calls in that Super Bowl that would have saved the Falcons and allowed them to be Super Bowl champs. Now, that being said, I don't have a beef with Matt Ryan outside of that. But I do not like this hire because he's never done it before.
It's not, but once again, this is a made-up title.
Right.
He's not once again, to repeat, he is not the GM.
Right.
All he is technically,
Sir, I heard you, but you say it again. Tell me what his duties are. Tell me why he's being hired.
His duties are to help pick the general manager.
Right. A job he's never done before. What next?
That's
what
true.
Next?
That's
what
true.
Next?
And head coach.
Okay, can't you find somebody that's been around the league for 15, 20 years to help pick the next coach?
Yeah, but they don't. But they're not Matt Ryan. These people in this city love Matt Ryan. It's really a goodwill gesture. That's all it is.
If
he's not the GM, he's not the coach.
But
he's an ambassador to the fans. Because people like him, he can go and kiss a couple of shake hands and kiss babies and all of that. That's all it is.
I understand. However, you just said with the made-up title of ambassador for whatever the title is, you just said he has decision-making powers.
Yeah, he's going to help.
Your words, not mine.
He's going to help pick the GM and the coach.
Okay.
Basically, he's going to sign off on who Arthur Blank brings in to be the head coach and the GM.
So he going to tell Arthur, I don't like that idea. That's a bad call, Arthur. He going to do that?
Yes, I think that's what. If he don't like the guy that Arthur finds to be the GM or the head coach, that's where he steps in and says, nah, I don't think that's a good.
Hey, man,
he's an advisor.
My LB, who has loved the Falcons for 52 years, deserves a championship. And people running the organization that's been there and done it before, people that know what they're doing. You don't bring a novice in to be a figurehead for an entire organization with no decision-making abilities.
Do you? I'm not trying to insult you. Do you understand the definition of a figurehead? That's just it. He's just a face. He's not deciding anything. He's going to give his opinion on other choices made by other people.
Right. Well,
he's not picking the coach.
Okay.
He's not picking the GM. He's giving his thoughts.
I got no beef with Matt Ryan, and I hear what you're saying, and I understand. But it sounds like his voice will be heard at the table.
Yeah.
Okay. Real quick.
Yeah.
It sounds like his voice will be heard at the table. I often talk about the importance of having a seat at the table to make decisions on our behalf. Jay-Z has a seat at the table with the 32 owners. His voice gets heard by the 32 owners. His thoughts and ideas get heard by the 32 owners. He presents something to be voted on by the 32 owners. If Matt Ryan is at the table, having never been at any table at this capacity in his life, it can't be advantageous for success for the franchise. That's all I'm saying. And this franchise and these fans deserve knowledge at the table. If you want them to be like Billy White Shoes Jones or like Billy White Shoes is, if you want them to be like Mel Farr in Detroit, fine, say that. But don't tell me, because I asked you 3 times and you said he's going to have decision-making powers. They're going to listen to his input.
No, you didn't hear me say that. He's going to help on decisions. He's going to give his opinion. Okay, it says it right here. He's going to give his opinions.
Right.
Period.
I would rather the decisions being made by people that's been in the front office for decades for a franchise that ain't never won doo-doo.
Well, I mean,
that's all I'm saying.
What's the term?
That's all I'm saying. Yeah.
On the job experience. The man was the quarterback for the Atlanta Falcons for 14 years.
Let's just experiment with the decisions that we're going to make in the future with someone that's never done it. Let's just experiment.
A lot of people in Atlanta are happy that Matt Ryan is back in the front office or back with the team because they just love him. They love him. They hated Vic. A lot of these people that we're talking about, they hated Vic. They love the fact that the Falcons went out and drafted Matt Ryan. He had a very good career. I don't think a Hall of Fame career. They like him. He's a professional. He's clean cut. He gets his hair.
He's so professional that when the coaches started making stupid decisions when they were up 20-3, he didn't have the testicles to say, y'all shouldn't do that.
But you're talking about 2 different worlds. You're talking about the playing field and the front office.
But that shows his leadership style. That shows he's a follower and not a true leader. That's what it shows me. That's what it shows me. If he's on the field in the line of fire during battle and he don't have the balls to say, this is dumb what we're doing, why is he going to be in a position to advise people running the franchise?
Right. That's a good word. Advise. Now, whether they take his advisement or not is another story.
My point is he don't give no good sound advice. That's my point.
Why? Yeah. Because he didn't change the play in the Super Bowl?
Travis Williams, 3189. He's white.
Long story short, they like him.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't have to say he's white. Not only is he white, but they love him.
I got something
Atlanta,
for you.
the fans in Atlanta, in particular, the colonizers / Nordic fans love Matt Ryan. What don't you get about that?
Them Nordics love that dude. I'm fine with that. Then give him the job that Doug Williams has had with the Washington Redskins or Tampa Bay, whoever it's with. Give him that job that Doug Williams has had for the last 20 years. Give him that job.
Wait a minute. I think it's the same job.
Okay. You don't hear about Doug Williams in no office helping them make decisions on GMs.
That's exactly what Doug Williams does.
Okay, man.
Well, I'm not 100% sure because I got to look.
Yeah, I know you're not 100% sure.
Hold on. I got to go look up Doug Williams' title. But it sounds to me, and kind of knowing what Doug Williams does, Doug Williams is a figurehead for that organization as well. They like him. He brings goodwill. This ain't even a big argument.
I got a good one. Sigma Dads, 9818. Ryan, how much experience did John Lynch have before he ran the 49ers? Great message, Sigma Dads. Great message, Sigma Dad.
Right.
Okay.
So what you take from that point he made?
Tampa Bay won titles under John Lynch's leadership. Okay. Not the Falcons. The Falcons did not win any titles under Matt Ryan's leadership, Sigma Dads. However, the Bucs played for one and won one under the leadership of John Lynch. There's a big difference there. Art imitates reality.
Life.
Is that the saying?
Art imitates life.
Art imitates life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're going to allow. I don't have to say it again. But thank you, Sigma Dad. That's a great point. Two big differences in John Lynch two big differences in Doug Williams and Matt Ryan. Two of those guys went to the pinnacle and won. Just my thoughts, man.
Okay, man. All right. What are y'all thoughts, man? Especially in Atlanta? If you're new to the show, we are based in Atlanta. Ryan's been here, 33 years? I've been here right at 30. And so, yeah, we're based in Atlanta. We really talk national sports. We don't focus really on Atlanta
34
sports.
34 years for me now, man.
You got here what year?
35. I got here in 91, sir. 35.
91, yeah, 35. I think that's 35. Yeah.
I got in 35, man. 35 years.
So this is my 31st year here in this city.
Which I'm really not here anymore because I'm in Columbus, but I'm in Atlanta all the time. So, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
You were in Atlanta this week? Oh no, you were supposed to be in Atlanta this weekend, but you didn't have to come again.
Well, I'll share something with you while you go ahead. Go, keep on going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Can you throw that text back up, Tree, the last one? I thought it was a good one. I think Ron would be good on the football part. The executive part, I don't know. He's not doing anything. He's just an ambassador. He just brings goodwill to Atlanta Falcons fans. That's it. And at the same time, they're going to ask him his opinion on several issues, I'm sure. That's it. He's not the final decision maker in nothing. Absolutely nothing. He's not the GM, and he's not the coach. He's not picking the GM. He's not picking the coach. He's going to give his opinion about whoever they pick as the GM and the coach.
Yep.
From Brian Hill, 6609, I think Ryan would be good on football. Yeah, we already read that. We just read that. And you're watching the Two Live Stews experience.
You mentioned what I did this past weekend, and I don't know how I missed this and didn't mention it in the first half of the show or in the show meeting this morning.
This is a good place to show the meme I sent you to, Tree, in a second.
Right. Look at this.
Shouts out to our homeboy, Low.
Yeah, man.
You were at the Peach Bowl, huh?
Me and the homie Low went to the Peach Bowl sideline passes, and I literally got there about 30 minutes prior to the game, and I left a few minutes before the game ended. Absolutely outstanding time over the weekend.
Hey, wait a minute.
I had no business being there.
Wait, I just thought about something. You had tickets.
Don't make this about you. Don't make this about you, because, Doug. You don't want to make this about you.
Wait a minute. I saw this picture.
You don't want to
on
make
your
this
social
about you.
media.
You don't want to make this about you.
I saw this picture on social media, and I didn't even think about it until just now. You had tickets to the Peach Bowl and didn't invite your big bubba? How did that happen? What happened? There's got to be some type of backstory. I love Angelo. That's our homeboy. I played high school football with him.
Shouts out to you, Lo.
What happened?
I asked you not to make this about you, but since you're insisting to do so,
no, I want to make it about me. Go ahead.
Okay,
sir.
let's talk about it. Angelo has a daughter that's here in the ATL. He visits her often. He comes in and he goes out.
Okay.
There's often times where I call and text you, and you don't answer or call back until days later.
Okay.
And I called you and text you, and you didn't respond. I knew Angelo was in town, so I hit him up. He responded like, "What's up, homie?" Because he always picks up when I call. And if I call and he can't pick up, he texts back and says, "I'm doing so-and-so. I'll call you right back." You don't do that. You just call whenever you get off the newsie. You just call whenever you put down the beer. You just call whenever you're not on the phone with the police.
Hey,
so because you didn't bother to call me back, you missed out on the Peach Bowl.
To quote the great Joe Jackson, when on Geraldo Rivera, and Geraldo asked him, said, "Joe, why did you used to beat the kids like that? Why you used to beat the kids like that?" Joe Jackson responded to Geraldo Rivera, "That's some bullshit, Geraldo. That's some bullshit, Geraldo." He didn't say. He said, "That's some bullshit, wrong. You did not text me or call me saying you have Peach Bowl tickets. Would you like to go, big brother?"
No. I did not tell you why. I didn't text you to tell you why I was calling. I did not. I don't have to text you to tell you why I'm calling. When you see I'm calling, because everybody in 2026 is holding their phone. When you see me calling, don't let the newsie say it's not important to take that call.
What newsie?
The newsie. Don't let the big booty Judy make you ignore your brother.
He does it to all of us. Every single
Tree.
person on this show.
I know, Tree. I know, Tree.
Well, here's the thing, man. I'm just.
We had a great time. Had a great time. I popped a gummy before walking in the building, and I saw monkeys hanging from the rafters. The game was great.
And listen,
Me and my buddy Lowe that takes my phone calls.
I wouldn't have taken it. I wouldn't have accepted anyway.
I know.
Yeah. I appreciate it though. You calling me and texting
You're welcome,
me.
sir. You're the first person I called. You're welcome, sir.
Yeah. Did you leave a voicemail when you called me?
I don't ever leave a voicemail. I don't have to. It's your brother calling. Does Mom leave a voicemail when she calls, or does she just hang up and you call her right back? No, I'm your brother, man. If I call, pick up the damn phone. That girl can't be that sexy. That Heineken can't be that cold.
You just all over the place today, man.
Yeah, it's me. It's me. I know it's me. It ain't you. It's me.
I
enjoyed the game. I'm sure you would have too, but maybe next time.
I appreciate you calling me and asking me. Coming up next, last 48, the biggest memes in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Don't go away. Sports Talk with Hot Sauce. Texas Pete Hot Sauce. Don't go away.
I always take your calls. I mean, it don't ring 2 times before I pick up. You're my big brother. Why wouldn't I take your call?
And people used to thump you in your forehead because your head was so protruding. I used to take up and defend you.
Right.
Now look.
When people talk about you sitting in a chair, kicking your feet at 56 years old because your feet can't touch the ground, I defend you. I say needles. Man, please. I retired from those when I hung up my cleats. Why get poked when you can snack your way slim? Brain IQ chews are all natural, taste great, and keep you in the game. Shots hurt, chews work. BrainIQ.com/REF/OneLiveStew. BrainIQHealth.com/REF/OneLiveStew. Brain IQ chews. Smarter than shots, stronger than excuses.
Hey, yo, Bird.
Just make your paper. Any way you choose. But understand the rules. If you get caught, you lose.
You can move a stone. You can move a key. You can move a pound or two. You can move some speed. You can move some X. You can move some shroom tea. You can move anything you get your hands on. G. You can move some Hario. Uh-oh, here we go. Uh-oh, there they go. Uh-oh, here we go.
Good morning, world. It's your boy, the Two Live Stews. Shouts out to the great Pee Wee Shine, the Rod Shine, a.k.a. BMX. And shouts out to the good folks at WGPR Hot 107.5 FM HD2 in Detroit.
Apple Music, Spotify. Check them out. Pee Wee Shine, a.k.a. BMX.
I want to say one thing about the last segment, man, before we go any further. I don't care if you're a part in the Bulldogs. Pick up the phone when I call you.
Hey, Tree, do you have that that last meme I sent you about sundresses, Seuckers? Oh, evidently you don't have it yet. So get that when you get a check it. There it is.
Shut up.
Oh, shit. Why is it so small? If you've been under a rock, you live in Atlanta, you're not down with the happening people. You've been under a rock and all of that stuff. This past weekend, the brothers of Delta Mu Mu chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated announced the dates for Sundresses and Seuckers. What's that? 15?
15.
Yes!
15.
April 9th through April 12th, 2026. If I know you, if we've ever shared a beer together, inbox me, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com, and I'll send you my link to get the tickets. And you can't share it with anybody. Long story short. But yeah, Sundresses and Seuckers moved up to April. You know why? You know why it was moved up to April?
Why was it moved up to April, sir?
We usually have had it April. I think we were having it the last couple of years, like in June, because of FIFA. FIFA is going to be in Atlanta, and it's taking up the entire city.
Yeah.
For an entire month.
Yep.
And it's around the same time we normally have it. So we had to move it up like a month and a half, 2 months almost this year.
I think it's going to be fine. And no matter when the event takes place, it's going to be sold out. If you have the opportunity to make it, as the hotel is already sold out. The host hotel is already sold out. Tree said it's sold out in 45 minutes. If you have the opportunity to make it and you've never been before and you want to have a good time, trust me, it's the best weekend set in the country.
Listen, I'm going to say this, man, and I'm not joking. I've been to a lot of big-time black people events.
Yep, events.
I've been to a lot of big-time black people events. Sundresses and Seuckers is the greatest black people event annually in the history of the world.
No question.
I'm not bullshitting you. I'm not playing. I'm not exaggerating. So if you want to get some ticks, man, and come through and see what all the fuss is about, hit me up.
Super Bowl week is amazing. All-Star weekend is amazing. And the Kentucky Derby is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, but those aren't black-centric like Sundresses is.
Hold on. Heavyweight fight weekend in Las Vegas is amazing. But you have never seen a collection of black folk get together in one area like SNS. It's a time. It is a time, and you will not regret it if you can make it down to the city.
All right, let's roll through these through the last 48. The biggest, most interesting memes in the 2 Hours Stews Facebook chat group. Thank you so much for joining you, boys. As someone mentioned earlier, please like the show. It's very important for the algorithm. Like the show, hit share. I mean, we ain't asking you. I mean, nothing too hard. Just hit the share button. It's very, very, very important that you do that. All right. Somebody just stepped away for whatever reason. Guess he had to go use the bathroom.
No, I had to charge my computer because it was about to die, and I got to plug in just in time.
So, shouts out to Bobby Fryer.
Yes.
Peace, Bobby. Bobby from Bobby from Marietta.
Bobby's one of the noops that listen to the show.
So, Trinidad Shambles, he said, I just heard Louis Riddick say that if he was a little taller, he would be a first-round pick. I'm confused. I thought we were past the height being a hindrance for NFL talent evaluators at quarterback. He's listed as 6'1", same height as Baker Mayfield, taller than Bryce Young, and Kyler Murray. There was a big, long discussion. Somebody in the chat room this past weekend said, I wish you were a little bit taller. Kyler Murray was the first pick in the draft, and he 5'9".
And he hadn't had no success either.
This kid is going to be a first-round draft pick. I don't know how high he's going to be, but he is absolutely going to be a first-round draft pick based on what he did the last 3 games of this season.
2 things.
Period.
2 things. One, Trinidad Shambliss is a phenomenal football player that petitioned the NCAA for 1 more year because he missed the season because of an injury. The NCAA has told him, no, you can't have another year. He is appealing that. In the event that the NCAA sticks to their guns and says no, he will go in the draft, he will make money, and even if he doesn't go in the draft and they allow him to come back, he will make more money than he made last year, which was $665,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? That's part A. Part B, after reading this, I called Joe Ham, and I said, hey, man, is there any truth to short quarterbacks not being as blessed or possibly being as good as taller quarterbacks? Joe Ham said, and I quote, I have never told anybody this in my life, but I'm going to share it with you. I said, what is it, Joe? He said, there's several routes in the route tree that short quarterbacks throw behind tall linemen where they can't see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's obvious. That's no breaking news. Go ahead.
It's no breaking news, but it shines light on this post right here. There is some truth to why these GMs and these presidents and these coaches don't want to risk short quarterbacks. They have to come out of the huddle for certain routes and survey and do a head count of where so-and-so is, who's there, here's the route I want to throw. Okay, before I say hut, and these 6'6", 6'7" linemen stand up and I can't see, I need to prejudge where I'm throwing the ball. That's not what you want, man.
But hold on, man. You've been switching the story up a lot today, and you're watching Two Live Stu's Experience. Well, I guess we're talking about two different things.
No, we're not talking about two different things, man.
Of course, everybody knows you being 5'9" is not conducive to being or being able to see the playing field better than a 6'5" guy. That's easy. What? No one doubted that. But the point that Bobby's making, and I thought had already been made, is that we've got proof that guys get drafted early in the draft that are very short and that are successful in the NFL.
I have no problem with short quarterbacks, man. But what have they won? You mentioned Baker Mayfield being 6'1". What have short quarterbacks won, man?
Well, first of all, there's not a lot of them. You know, history
for
says that they always draft 6'4", 6'5" guys.
There's not a lot of them for the reason I just mentioned. There's certain routes they can't see, man.
Well, you keep saying that. Like, we know that. I guess I'm asking a different question. My question is, do you think he's going to be a first-round draft pick?
Yes, no question in my mind. Someone will take a fly on him.
I think that's the point Bobby was making too. Is like, we know that it's not as good to be 6'1" as it would be to be 6'5", because clearly you can see over the what was
the reason
why
why
is
the reason why I bring up the conversation with Joe Ham, man, is because if you can get a quarterback that's 6'6" and that can see over the line of scrimmage, I think that would be preferred versus getting a guy that's 5'9" and can't see over the line of scrimmage.
But a lot of tall guys suck too. You remember? You're probably not going to remember Dan McGuire. So Dan McGuire was Mark McGuire's brother. You know how tall this Mickey Ficky was coming out of college? And I think he played for, I want to say San Diego State. And
how tall
I
was
may
he?
be wrong there. Take a guess.
5'8".
No.
5'10"?
6'8".
Oh, wow.
He was 6'8", but you know what?
What?
He sucked. And I'm holding two thumbs down. He was in and out of the league in a year or two, man. And I think he was a first-round pick, and I'm going to look this stuff up during the break. But
there are
there's
undecided.
There's a lot of 6'5" guys. What was that ninja name that got drafted by the St. Louis Rams? Light-skinned brother. He's like 6'5", 6'6". He sucked.
Ooh, I can't think of his name.
He was in and out of the league, and people will put it in the chat room. But, man, I mean, Doug Flutie is probably the first very short guy to play quarterback or be a starting quarterback in the NFL that I can remember. And since then, there's been several dudes 6'1" and under. Bryce Young.
And he just came out of the postseason where he took his team to the playoffs, had an outstanding season. One of the reasons why the Carolina Panthers made it to the playoffs. But he won a title in college.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, NFL is just different, man. And people miss on players that are tall. People miss on players that are short. There's no exact science to the draft, man.
Brock Osweiler. He said Brock Osweiler was 6'7", and he sucked too. As a matter of fact, there's probably more tall guys that have sucked in the history of the NFL than short guys, because short guys don't even get an opportunity to be a quarterback in the NFL most of the time. Absolutely. All right, next one, Tree. You're watching the Two Live Stu's Experience. Real quick, every NFL team's greatest player ever, I thought this was pretty good, from Mr. Jukes.
Tony Banks. Name is Tony Banks.
Tony Banks. Remember Tony Banks? He was
quarterback
6'5",
for the Rams.
Looked good, looked the part.
Yeah,
that's a term they throw around a lot. Looks the part.
Yep. Okay, this is a great meme right here, sir.
So we reviewed this in the pregame show, and you're watching Two Live Stu's Experience, and pretty much we're on the same page. I only see two people that I would change.
One of them has to be Luke Kuechly. I don't know who the second one is. One of them has to be Luke Kuechly.
I want to give the listeners and the people watching, and if you're listening on WGPR in Detroit, go back and watch the show. Two Live Stu's, YouTube.com, so you can see all of the stuff that we're discussing. We're kind of like a hybrid. We're right in the middle of visual and audio, with the radio and the podcast and all that stuff. But obviously Luke Kuechly is out, and Cam Newton is the greatest player in Carolina Panthers history. We agree on that or no?
Are you crazy? Cam Newton never had back-to-back winning seasons. He's not the greatest Carolina Panther. That would be Julius Peppers. The Hall of Famer, Julius Peppers. the DN, Julius Peppers.
Wow.
He has to be the greatest Panther.
But if you're talking about impact to the city too, like Julius Peppers was a great player.
Cam will
Julius
never put
Peppers
on a
in the Hall
gold.
of Fame?
Cam Newton will never put on a gold jacket. Julius Peppers has one.
Wow. And I think this is back to our
And
long
the
age.
second best player would be Luke Kuechly. Then Cam Newton, maybe.
Wow, you got Cam at third?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We totally disagreed on this. I didn't realize this.
Cam was a quarterback that didn't have back-to-back winning seasons, man. I mean that's.
But we're not talking about team accomplishments.
You're talking about greatest player, right?
Individual. We're talking.
Right.
This is almost like this Heisman talk,
So
or not Heisman, the NFL talk. Go ahead.
Cam offensively for a decade or more touched the ball every offensive snap and didn't have back-to-back winning seasons. And you want to give him the best player of the franchise history? No, man.
Yeah,
No.
there's no football player that ever played for Carolina overall a better football player at their position than Cam Newton.
Than Julius Peppers and
Wow.
Luke Kuechly.
We can agree to disagree. And
Yes,
the
we
second
can.
one, and I think somebody posted it just now. I saw it. How in the
Don't say it. Don't say it, please.
how
don't say
in the heck?
Good. Very good. Thank you.
I was gonna say
I know.
F.
Yeah, I know.
How in the how
before we move on,
go ahead.
don't forget about Steve Smith, who also has a gold jacket. Does Steve Smith have a gold jacket?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think Steve Smith was in the
He was a
Hall.
great Carolina Panther too. But okay, we can move on. Go ahead. I'm listening.
There's no way you're gonna. There's 10 guys that I can pick before I pick Ben Roethlisberger to be the greatest player of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I agree
10.
wholeheartedly. I agree.
10. All of them are Hall of Famers too.
I agree.
Now, Roethlisberger was okay. I mean, he was solid. He was very good. Is Roethlisberger in the Hall of Fame? We should have looked this up.
2 Super Bowls. I don't think Roethlisberger's in yet.
Are they crazy? Mean Joe Green, Jack Ham, I don't know, Franco Harris,
Lynn
Bettis,
Swann.
Jerome Bettis,
Lynn Swann.
John Stallworth, Lynn
Yep.
Swann.
Terry, what's the guy that Bradshaw? Terry Bradshaw. There's several names, man. You
There's
can go
no-
for days.
And maybe we're off. Or if you're Steelers fans, there's a lot of Steelers fans. If you're
Mean
a
Joe
Steelers
Green.
fan- Mean Joe Green. If you're a Steelers fan watching this show right now or listening to the show right now, are we off on this? Would y'all take Roethlisberger before you take Terry Bradshaw? I don't think
Mel
Pittsburgh
Blunt.
fans would do that.
Mel Blunt.
Anybody up the Mel Blunt? Anybody up the this is clearly biased, and this loses a lot of credibility when you put somebody like Ben Roethlisberger over all of those guys we just named.
I know we got to move on, but is that the only 2 you disagree with?
That's it.
Okay.
Right now,
I
go
got
ahead.
one more.
Who?
The Buffalo Bills have Josh Allen, man. You got to give that to the juice, man.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
You
god!
gotta give that to the juice. O.J. Simpson.
I totally that slipped right past me. That totally slipped right past me. Prisoner of the moment.
Yeah, I
There's
understand.
no better or greater football player in the Buffalo Bills history than Orenthal James Simpson. Rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
Wow, that's a good one.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
This is a conversation starter, this thing here, and what these people do with these little lists or whatever. But
some
yeah.
people will put Jim Kelly over Josh Allen, who's been to 4 Super Bowls.
Hold on.
Josh Allen ain't even got his team to a Super Bowl. How he gonna be the best Buffalo Bill?
This is one more too. I should have wrote these down. I got one more too.
Who?
Are you taking Julio over Dion?
Yeah, because Julio touched the ball more. Not because he's a better player, but because he had more of an impact for the team.
So
than
wait a
Dion.
minute. Is better player not the same as greatest player?
It
It didn't say the most value. It didn't say the most.
that's
know,
a tough one. That's
guy
a tough one, man.
It didn't say the most contributing player to the team.
That's
It
true.
says greatest
gotta
/
be-
best.
I also don't identify with Dion as a Falcon sometimes. I identify with him as a Dallas Cowboy or a San Francisco 49er because he won titles there.
It's kind of like in between. He's one of the few people that I don't view them just for one particular organization.
Right.
It's almost for me. It's like right down the middle between Dallas and the Falcons for Dion.
That was a very good meme right there, sir.
Yeah.
We can talk on that for days.
All right, when we get back, what time is it?
Shout out to the good folks in Detroit. We'll see y'all on Thursday. We appreciate y'all being here. Don't forget, you can always log on to the Sports Rap Network to see and hear the entire show. And don't forget, you can always go to YouTube to watch the entire show. Thank you, Detroit. We appreciate y'all.
Absolutely. We got a couple more memes coming up in the last 48. Still rocking on the Stews Jukebox. Run DMC, the Kings of Rock. A lot more fun coming up. Don't go away.
Somebody in the chat mentioned CMC for Carolina. And
Christian McCaffrey?
That's a split also because he's toting the load right now for San Francisco and doing a better job.
Yeah.
He was a great player that stayed injured in Carolina too. So yeah, man, I think it's gotta go to,
Man, Cam took the Carolina Panthers to the Super Bowl. He put them on his back. He won the league MVP.
And then the very next
Julius
season,
Pepper and Steve Smith didn't win the league MVP.
And then the very next season, he was below 500.
Because he was injured. The man never recovered from that shoulder injury he had. You can't factor in injuries. Just talk about the guy's greatness.
I was injured too. Nobody cares about that with my career. They say I was a bust. I was injured too.
Don't go away. 2 Live Stews experience.
Give me that same credit you're giving him.
I do.
I've never heard you give me that same credit that you gave Cam just now. I never heard you just say that.
Crying Ryan.
You give Cam that credit, but you won't ever say when people call me a bust, you kind of snicker and say, no, he was a good player. I'll be right back.
Let's go to break, Tree, please. And then we come back. I want to get speaking of which, Tree, when we come back, I want you and Arley to jump in about this 4th trending topic. Very good one. Can't put his head in the picture.
Never fell. I spent my time in a plush hotel. I stood on many stages, held many mics. Take airplane flights, act you tight. So all you sucker MCs, you gotta say please. Cause what he just high. I'm pulling down B's, got a song so strong. He's knocking down trees, is it hard to believe it's from DMC?
Yeah, it's your boys, the 2 Live Stews. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the makeup of those stews. 2 Live Stews experience, Monday morning style. We appreciate y'all for being here. We know y'all got choices. Thank y'all for choosing us on this fine day. Y'all please like, subscribe, and pass the word. The gift that keeps giving, the 2 Live Stews.
Like and pass and spread the word of the 2 Live Stews. Can we get Arley and Tree to come in here?
We're not. We need to finish the other memes. Honey.
You're
Please.
right.
Come on
You're
now.
right. You're absolutely right. How many more we got? Let's run them. You're watching the 2 Live Stews experience. That last one was good. Could you imagine if the Buckeyes was chasing Michael Irvin with a belt? What would you say?
I couldn't find the meme where Michael Irvin was chasing the Rebels mascot. But imagine the same picture right here with Brutus the Buckeye being the Rebels mascot. Absolutely amazing.
Treat, did you get were you able to get the video? I know we were working you like crazy this morning. I found the video with Michael Irvin talking about how he came up with the you thing. And maybe
she's the producer. She could do it all. She's the producer.
Yeah, she'll get it. I mean, we put a lot on her plate this morning.
She's the producer.
So Michael Irvin gives a great explanation of how he came up with the whole thing of the you and why he came up with it. All right, next one, Tree.
Damn, you just told her to find something else, and now you're telling her to flip the script.
No, I meant find the link or pull up the video when you can, but we're still in last 48.
Piece of the playmaker, man. He's very funny.
He didn't do it this weekend, did he? Did he do it this weekend? Did he do this whole spanking thing this weekend?
Yes, he did.
I didn't see it.
The T-shirt on the thing where he in the end zone whooped the thing. I think I saw it. I could be wrong.
Okay. All right.
Next one, didn't do it. I trust her opinion.
And you're watching the 2 Live Stews experience.
That's the last one, Tree.
Okay,
there we go.
Good morning. I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? I'm trying to get the Michael Irving thing. I thought you'd be talking about Ryan's meme a little longer, but I guess because Ryan submitted it. Anyway.
She's the producer.
It's the end of an era. After 58 years, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting shuts down, closing a chapter in the history of education and entertainment. Out of all of the shitty things Donald Trump has done in this second thing, man, pushing PBS, public broadcasting, networks out of business, taking away their funding, might be the caddest of them all, man. Man, we literally got a head start, man, on education through Sesame Street, an electric company.
Hey man,
like this is so bad. Why would you take money from something that's teaching the children?
I think Donald Trump is a very bad person, and I don't commend him for anything that he does. But I understand this move. I do.
Go ahead.
The reason why I understand this move is because Miles is the only child in this house that watched PBS. All the kids after him had tablets and computers to where they got their learning from different apps. And they learned their numbers and the alphabets from different apps.
So listen, they've pivoted. You may not notice. They've pivoted over the last couple of years trying to stay up with the times. Like they have a lot more clips and reels, just like anybody would in media today. They're doing a lot more stuff on social media and online. They still had the TV show, I believe. And we're doing new episodes of the TV show, but they have adapted with times and they are more streaming, more social media, PBS and Sesame Street. They've tried to hang with the times.
If Miles is not watching hockey, if Mason is not watching soccer, if either one of them are not playing video games, they don't watch a TV for nothing. They use their phones and a tablet.
This is bullshit, man.
I understand, but it's just a different day. That's all.
And not only that,
I'm not knocking what PBS does. I'm not knocking the importance of PBS to our childhood. But today's kids ain't looking at no TV. People ain't looking at no TV. If I'm not watching Young and the Restless or CNN or sports, I'm not watching TV. I'm doing something on my phone.
It's a bad message just to put out there in the universe, man.
I understand. I'm not proud of what I just said.
Technically, and listen, no offense to my nephews, technically, they are on them tablets too much, man. You don't think they on the tablets too much?
It's what they do in 2025 and 26, sir. You never ever said growing up that we were watching TV too much. You never ever said that. We watched TV all day on Saturday after we did our chores. We watched cartoons. We woke up and watching cartoons.
So you're putting, from a healthy standpoint, you're putting being on your tablets 98% of your day on the same level with us watching TV every once in a while. We still went outside.
We
were outside.
But when we were inside, we were watching TV. They don't watch TV now. Okay. Doorbell's ringing. Whoever it is, please come in.
Hey, I just want to say that he's not doing it because the times are changing. He's doing it to
move money to other places that he wants it to go to.
So it's not about the times changing. But when times do change, like I don't understand, because NPR is also being impacted by this.
Right.
Take y'all's asses over to YouTube and create your own shit.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
That's the truth of the matter. So that's all I got to say.
All right. Story number.
It's a different day, man. TVs are almost irrelevant.
That's not true. That's vehemently. I vehemently disagree with that.
Sir, I have 3 children and they don't watch the TV.
Yeah, because they on their tablet 98% of the day. I witnessed this at Thanksgiving.
And so is everybody else's child. It's not just my kids.
All right, last one. I think we got one more, Tree, and you're watching Two Lives Tuesday Experience.
Good morning, Arley.
We have one more.
Got one more?
And I don't like this one. Well, I don't mind it as long as y'all bring some male testosterone to this conversation.
Okay.
Tree,
why don't you like this one, Tree? You don't like how it's worded. That's what you said earlier.
Because all of these people, even D, I don't know about Shanae, but they all made shit happen.
Tree,
Lauren
I was hoping
kept that house in order.
Tree, I'm hoping you would. Can you, whenever time allows, can you please, as the producer, go back and remove Shanae and put your picture in there instead of Shanae's?
I hate you so much.
I don't hate you, Tree. I have nothing but love for you, Tree.
So I guess with Tree, go ahead, Arley.
I was gonna say it's kind of hard because they had, some of it was funny. I want to take D out because I thought as a child, I always hated so many of those shows back then. If you look at them, even up till recently, they make the little black girl on the show. That was an all black show, but on the other ones, the little black girl is always the one with the sass. She always get everybody together. We're not a monolith.
Arley, did you watch D and Raj and those guys on that show?
Yes, and I wanted D to get a whooping. Her mama was so glad when she gave
Thank
her
you. D is my selection to answer. I'm going to say D.
Are y'all okay? So Arley says D. Tree says who? Just play along, Tree. We know that you're offended by this whole thing.
I would say
if you're listening to the show, if you're listening to the show, the meme says, and shouts out to I think Bruz 81. Shouts out to 81, Roger Q Henderson. He says, I'm rolling with Florence. Who had the most mouth? Pam from Martin, Esther from Sanford and Son, Florence from the Jeffersons, D from What's Happening, Shirley from What's Happening, and Shanae from Martin.
Shirley had some mouth, but Florence was a pistol too. Now
Florence was a pistol.
Woo, that Florence and get.
The
only time they calmed her down was when Billy D came in. You ain't no real Billy D. I don't believe in this shit. Wait, let me get myself together. Wait a minute, I'm gonna come back. I promise. That would have been me.
D was the big snitch. I agree.
Ooh, she was a big snitch.
Are y'all kidding me?
I'ma tell mama. That was her favorite line. I'ma tell mama.
Aunt Esther was the gold standard of mouth. Are y'all kidding me?
She was good. I agree. She was big.
No, she told the truth. So did Florence, and she kept people in line. I don't know what Pam did. I don't think I was.
Pam used to just go back and forth with Martin.
I wasn't a Martin person. I apologize.
You wasn't a Martin person.
Oh, that's a great show.
I apologize to everybody because
you should go back and watch them reruns. That's a great show.
Wow.
I just didn't like it. Sometimes it was too much slapstick comedy, but some of it was funny.
Right. Yeah, it was slapstick.
On Thursday, I expect to see this same type of conversation around something male-centered.
Take Shanae off and put your picture up there, Tree.
I just think Shanae should be on there anyway because she's not a girl.
Yeah.
I saw the episode the other day. Arley, have you ever seen the episode with Martin?
Now you transgendering.
Tree, not Tree. I'm sorry, Arley. Have you seen the episode of Martin? No, at least with when he fought Tommy Hearns.
Yes,
he had the big knots.
Okay, all right. I saw that the other day. Classic.
What Black Diamond said? She had Fred is Ryan, and I'll be Esther. Because you got to keep these ninjas in line. She responded to him.
I think sometimes we're just a little too aggressive in our keeping them in line. What are we keeping them in line for? What's the line? You're not even a line. You're not even a line.
I don't myself.
You don't like lines.
Before we end this part of the dialogue on today's show,
we got
the nastiness that you created last year made me stoop to your level, and I decided that this year I'm not doing it.
Yeah, just ignore him.
Stupid. I told you to stop it.
All right, so trending story number 4, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience. Trending story number 4: a Waymo autonomous vehicle, and you're watching the 2 Live Stews Experience. Thank you so much for joining your boys. Please hit the share button, the like button. That's very, very important. If you like to donate, you can look to the bottom of the chat to the right. There's either a dollar symbol or a heart symbol. Click on that and donate $1, $5, $500, $5,000. We would appreciate it.
I sent the people at Uber a message saying, don't ever send a Waymo to pick me up.
So number 4 trending story. This just happened recently. A Waymo autonomous vehicle with a passenger inside drove onto light rail tracks in Phoenix, Arizona. It broke down. The event occurred near the intersection of Central and Southern Avenues in Phoenix. Experts suggest that recent construction and the addition of light rail in that specific area within the last year may have contributed to the vehicle's confusion and subsequent detour onto the tracks. So the question I want, well, damn, Arley left. This is why I want her to stay.
Well, y'all brought her in for the last one. I think she got to be tired, man. She's driven to Chicago and back in 2 days. She's got to be tired. Man.
All right, so Tree, come join the fun. Bottom line is this, and I've seen one of those Waymo cars like stuck at a traffic light, confused what to do. I've seen that. Do you trust getting in these driverless Ubers and Lyfts. Do you trust a Waymo driverless cars? Will you get in one if one were to come for you if you order an Uber?
I've been sent 2 of them, and I sent them back. Canceled the ride.
In
Not doing it.
Columbus, they got Waymos?
No, in my travels.
Oh, I see. I will be riding in a Waymo just as soon as I can get Kayla or Cameron, whoever's
Oh,
available
Lord.
first, to
Oh, my
get
God.
into one with me.
So
Oh,
you
my
want
Lord.
one of your kids to die with you?
Oh my gosh.
What do you mean by why? Truth?
I thought you was joking when you said that during the show meeting. Are you serious?
Well, because I don't, those 2 are the most non-scary humans because of their mother. They take the most risks, for better or worse. They would do it with me, but none of my friends. I've asked Douglas, let's get in a Waymo, so we could get some footage. It'll make for great content. His ass is scared. You
Fuck,
You
no,
can't
I'm
leave
not
your
getting no
house.
goddamn Waymo. You can
There's,
cancel
I don't
Christmas
have
on
any
that.
friends that will do it, but my children will.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm not getting in one. They need to be on the road, and I don't know if I'll ever do it, but they need to be on the road at least 5 or 10 more years, and they need to get all of the bugs out. They need to get all of the bugs out of the system before I get in a damn driverless car. That's out.
I forgot where I was, and I saw like 10 Waymos on the same block. It was alarming.
It is, because it makes you think back to all the movies that set us up, leading us up to where we are historically in this country right now. You know, it's giving Legend. I Am Legend. It's giving but what's
Right.
the movie with Tom Cruise where the police reported on you ahead of time? I can't think of that movie. But all of these things that we're experiencing, that we were set up for it. I'm just waiting to be sitting here in a car fly by.
Right.
The
And
Jetson.
here's another conspiracy. Not just the
That's the
safety of
Vineyard.
not just the safety of the Waymos. I've heard people say that, man, that's going to be a way for the government to nab your ass.
Deanna, thank you. And Deanna's been giving us some great content
Thank you,
today.
Deanna.
Please read the content from the women who are in the space, if you will. Minority Report. That movie scared the shit out of me. The movie where they put the time in your arm, out of time, Justin Timberlake. Remember that?
Mhm.
That shit was scary. But it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah, I mean, who's to stop the government from putting out a warrant for your arrest? And it might be an error. And so they've got to deal with Waymo that whenever this guy gets in your car, lock the doors and bring him to the police station. Right.
The new thing that's happening, people are getting to their destinations. Y'all know I love to go out of this country. When they get abroad, they're being deported back because their passports are showing that they are not allowed to leave. But they got on the airplane in America, made it to their destination,
And the cops get them as soon as they get off the plane.
and there's some glitch happening. I don't think it's a glitch. I think it's the diaper rash, man. There's a whole lot of shit going on. So I get why you don't want to get in the car, but I can't wait on y'all. I need my children will do it.
Is this true? What Darrell Scott is saying? This can't be true. Is this true? Is Darrell making this up?
But that's a good idea.
Yeah, see there? See there?
It
See
is
there? It's a good idea. Okay. See? That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, calm down. Boy, y'all been very vocal today. Calm down.
Very vocal today, studio audience.
But that is how they're thinking.
That's another reason not to get in it and not to trust it. Yeah.
But Ryan, you said this very long time ago. What if there's an APB to take black people? You say you want to go downtown and they start driving me to the Detroit River.
And listen, there's
and driving off the bridge.
Is there Uber in Monk's Corner in Moco? There's not Uber in Moco. Nobody's
talked about this.
I'm almost. I don't know for certain, but I'm positive there is.
You positive?
I don't know about Waymo, but there's got to be Uber in Monk's Corner, sir.
So I'm imagining that some people watching the show right now don't even know what we're talking about.
Charleston is right down the street, man, and I know there's Uber in Charleston.
Uber and Lyft, and Lyft just started doing it from what I understand, have driverless cars. They're totally automated. Like, I've been downtown in Atlanta and looked over to my left, and the cars at the stoplight, and they're all SUVs. And nobody's behind the steering wheel. It's like a ghost driver.
Uber is available in Moncks Corner, South Carolina, and the surrounding areas with services like Uber X, an option for booking rides for local trips.
Moco is Moncks Corner is our hometown.
Schedule a ride in advance in Moncks Corner, which is what I would do if I visited there.
I bet you the Uber driver's driving from Charleston, though.
Loose neck. Hey, loose neck. Screw you, loose neck.
You
jerk.
Wait, Sydney. I'm gonna call DC Cab before Waymo.
Yes, I'll call DC Cab too.
All right,
let's run through these. Let's run through these chat messages.
Thank y'all for all of the communications with the show today. Y'all create content. Thank y'all very much.
Yeah.
Get into a driverless car. You crazy? And it fall parking on railroad tracks.
Hey, and when y'all had that picture of D, we talked about D.
You know D gone, right? You know D gone, right?
She died recently.
Okay. I know she went to glory.
Transition.
Morgan will often come in the room and say, "Hey, Dad, can I play video games?" And I'll be like, "Mama, you know you can't play no video games during the week." She'd be like, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, I just asked because I saw Miles and Mason play." She'll walk out the room.
I wonder
can I use my phone? Girl, you know you can't use that phone this time of night. Oh, my bad. I just saw Miles and Mason on there, so I just thought I would ask. And she walk out.
That's D-like behavior for real.
No question.
That's funny.
No question.
I feel like Ryan has D-like behavior. You all but outed.
Well, Ryan was D. He was a male version of D when we were kids.
I can see that.
Absolutely.
The way you ratted out your whole neighborhood last week about the cocaine.
Before we move on and start reading Super Chat first and regular chat, all I want to say is, did you go to the hairdresser this morning? Because it looked like it's freshly done, Tree. It looks really nice.
Oh no, I didn't. I was kind of sick all weekend.
It's bouncing, and every time you turn your head, it like swings 3 or 4 times. It looks really nice, Tree.
I gotta get a weave before we go on the boat, though. I can't come out with big hair.
Speaking of that, I want y'all to know I lost a bet this weekend, and Philadelphia losing made me have to cut my braids off. But I will. I'm on growing back. I just wanted to let y'all know that.
He said he'll have them by the time the boat. I know a good Ethiopian that can hook you up. No? Okay, here we go. All right.
And Doug, I didn't tell on you. I just threatened to tell on you if you didn't take me where you were going.
Man, you was a goddamn tattletale. Everybody knows that.
That's not true.
That's
not
true.
That's not true. I'd be like, "Hey, Doug, I heard you and Bubba going to the mall." "No, man, it's just me and Bubba this time, man." "No, I want to go with you." "No, I'm not taking you to the mall." "Well, if I don't go, you don't go." Right. Okay.
Used to do that on a daily.
From Loose Neck Side, did old girl at Impact grab the mic like Eddie Kane?
Almost like Eddie Kane. And Tree, I want you to do some research to find out.
Something.
Go ahead.
I want to show you something too while we're here.
I used to think that the Holy Ghost was for black people and that the Holy Spirit was for white people, because I would always hear black people in church being like, "Holy Ghost." Oh, no. And then the white people be like, "Holy Spirit, we just want you to come down right now. We just want your presence." So I thought it was a color thing.
I don't know if I've ever said Holy Ghost.
Me neither.
I didn't know that it was because I'm white, but I guess it is.
If you were to be visited, I think I'd rather be visited by the Holy Ghost. Holy Spirit's just going to like whisper in your ear that, you shouldn't park in that parking spot. Yeah, Holy Ghost is someone, get out of there.
The ghost will come hang out with you.
Yeah.
The Spirit's like kind of passing through.
Yeah, Holy Ghost is like, close that website. No. Holy Spirit is like, you shouldn't go to that website.
No, this website.
Yeah.
It's different.
They're pretty much right on.
That's really
Different.
The spirit sound real calm and collected. The Holy Ghost ain't playing. The Holy Ghost is not playing. Yeah. Holy Spirit sounds reserved. Grew up in the suburbs.
The Holy Ghost will beat your ass and cuss you out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I mean, when somebody caught that ghost in church, 1 minute they're sitting like this, the next minute they go, and it's the ghost done jumped in them.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Big difference between black and white churches.
From Loose Neck, AJ Brown is the reason why Ryan had to cut off his cornrow.
Yes, no question. Yes.
Well, Black Diamond said, "Thank you, sweet black baby Jesus,
I
Holy Spirit, Holy."
Right. I wouldn't let AJ Brown get on the bus, man. I wouldn't let him get on the bus, man. I've been saying this all year long. What's wrong with him?
The game was in Philly, so he didn't have to get on the bus.
Oh yeah. Make his ass walk home.
Yeah, San Francisco flew to
food on his car.
Philadelphia, man.
Good morning, Osiris. Watching
Peace,
Run
dog.
DMC reminds you how a lot of rappers never got their money right and stayed tied to the streets. Jam Master Jay lost his life allegedly due to BMF affiliation and street ties.
Wow.
Wow. Yep. Rest in peace to Jam Master Jay.
They never got their money right because those white producers that were,
absolutely. That's
Rick and all them people.
They never got their money right because Russell took all of it and split it with Run.
That's not true. It's a common theme about music artists getting their money stolen. Allegedly. Appreciate your team.
Good morning, Frederick Anderson. He says, "Good morning, Stews. Great show as usual. Thank you."
That's the word. Tell people. Thank you, brother.
Subscribe, like, and share.
Oh shit! Where's my glasses? Going. Hold on a second.
As soon as Doug asked Arley to stick around, she said, "This nickel."
Yeah. I mean, Tree, can you
Like he
imagine?
didn't hear her. I mean, to be married to this man must have been. Just,
I drove from Atlanta to Detroit or Detroit to Atlanta 4 times. And each time I did it by myself with the dog each time. That's why I was driving, because I didn't want to put the dog under a plane. So each time I did that, 10 to 12 hours if I didn't make any stops, sometimes 15 hours because I made a couple of stops. But every time I did that, I would sleep for an entire day when I got back. Doug telling Arley, stick around for a minute, please. Man, please.
That's the reason I wanted her to stick around, is to comment on the Waymo story.
And then she missed it.
Well, what we're saying is just try to tune in, tap in, and turn on to the ladies. We talked about this already. The lady said she was been around the world like Lisa Stansfield this weekend.
Peace, Osiris.
Thank you so much. Not defending Diddy, but the irony is wild. He talked nasty about Trump during the Democratic years and got prosecuted by a Democratic DA, Damian Williams, and now turns around asking a Republican for a pardon.
Ain't that a bitch?
And on this same platform right here, there's no way Trump gonna get him out.
I don't.
At one point, him and Trump were cool. That's why people thought there might have been a chance.
It's to make an example of him because all of these people are the same.
It let out 1,500
January 6 people.
Right.
You do notice on Loose Neck Size picture that it's me and you when we were doing Black Men Revealed, but you have the Jordan face.
Okay, is it you and him?
That's so cute. Give me the Jordan face. Oh, you're a genius.
Loose Neck gives $1.99 to the GoFundMe.
Thank you, Loose Neck.
Real quick, is there any way we can get Osiris's own music? I mean, he dropping $20 a pop and having 3 or 4 pops per show. We got to get Osiris's own music.
Please don't start this again, because what happens is the way this system is set up, there's so much stuff in here right now. That's why it locks up sometimes.
We got you. Dog, shoot me a text. What's your theme music?
What's your theme song, Q?
Every time. Now
he giving us months worth. Oh, never mind. But thank you, bro.
From Happy Birthday, Griff.
Happy birthday, Griff.
Nice.
Hey, come on with that Aggie Pride shit now.
Aggie Pride.
Seriously, it was funny before, but come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that, Aggie Pride.
Miles loves A&T.
Wait a minute. Never mind. I forgot. This Doug's house. Whose house? What up, family? Just celebrated 56 revolutions around the sun yesterday. Health is important. I worked out Monday through Friday mornings before work. He works out Monday through Friday morning before work. He eats right all week and goes to his doctor's appointments. He lost 52 pounds in 20.
Praise his holy name,
Griff.
Praise his holy name. Way to go, Griff.
For the record,
Holy Spirit activate.
I hit the gym at 5 this morning and almost forgot that we had a show. I had to rush back and get back before 6:30. Yeah.
So you came out here. Did you shower?
Of course.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And that's personal on my business, but yes.
Hey, Griff, thank you so much. Another donation. The 80s were an awesome time for hip hop. I saw Run DMC, Public Enemy, Fat Boys Are Back, LL Cool J, Eric B. and Rakim, Houdini, etc. as a teenager at the Great Greensboro Coliseum.
That's the same concert I went to. Me and Griff about the same age. It was at the what's the auditorium in Columbia? Not King Street Palace. That's Charleston.
Columbia is it Coliseum?
Columbia Coliseum.
Yes,
the Columbia Coliseum. That's where I saw same ticket.
Great show.
Oh,
and I tried to force my way to that one, and Mom and Dad was like, "Nah, you can't go to Columbia with him. Leave me alone."
From Loose Neck. Arley's trying to sleep between Beeps and Doug's requests. Doug, we don't have to work on the boat, right? You're not. I'm not bringing my computer.
Fuck no.
Why?
We need to tell the folks at the Sports Rap Network, though.
Yes.
That's a good reminder. Glad you said that.
Even Till Dog, thank you so much. Even if they didn't set up deadbeat dads with Waymo, Doug will snitch. Yeah, exactly.
If you're speeding on the highways, breaking the laws in Georgia, and I happen to see you, there's a very good chance that you're going to jail.
But you're not okay with Waymo having the same type of setup?
I said I'm not getting in Waymo.
Well, no, I was saying when we talked about them when Rel talked about using that as a means of child support.
Oh yeah, I'm against that too.
Against that.
As somebody,
the brother man's in the building.
As somebody that pays child support, I am not in favor of that. Thank you, brother man.
Hey, child support.
Thank you, brother man.
You had a child. Oh.
21 years I paid child support.
Oh, yes. Okay, what up, though? Doug, Ryan, Arley, and the electrifying Mojo. I mean, 3. I know who Mojo is. Music selection was fire, and that shoulder. Thank you. Have a wonderful week, fam.
Thank you, brother man. Thank you, brother man.
Your left shoulder was much more shinier earlier. I think the glisten that you put on for the shoulder to shine has worn off.
Well, yeah, it will. After Doug has me running up and down the streets, yes, it will. From Rel Scott, great show, Stu's crew. This city is so quiet, and my wife has put me on Newtsy punishment.
I mean, I'm rooting for Jalen Hurts. A lot of brothers on that team, but at the end of the day, I hate those fans up there, man. So who gives a shit? Good for y'all. Philadelphia home.
From Earl McDowell, streets change, weather changes. Waymo is still confused when the weather begins to freelance, freezing rain, ice, snow, etc.
Yes.
I think people are confused too. People can't drive in that shit. Now I won't get in one of those if that's going on, the weather. From John Dingle. When you guys were speaking about why Mr. Stewart waited for Ryan all the time, Mr. Dingle said maybe it's because Ryan was the problem child.
It's very possible.
Definitely a problem child, man.
But every time I came home, my father was outside smoking a Lucy.
I think parents get tired. Like after I only had 2 children, but I definitely moved differently with Cameron. Like I wasn't washing every nipple that dropped on the ground. I mean, I rinsed it off, but I was boiling bottles and don't touch my baby and cover your hands and she's gonna scratch herself. And with Cameron, it's just like he fell down the stairs one time.
What?
He crawled. I was downstairs and
you
gonna
make me call DSS on your ass. 25 years later, you dropped a baby down the stairs.
I didn't drop him.
God damn, Tree.
He was in the room with one of the other kids and he crawled down the hall.
Let's do the audience. Tree dropped her baby down the stairs.
Hey.
It's just different.
Something y'all didn't tell me, and I knew this was going to happen, but not to the extent that it happened. It's time for my insurance to renew. And I sent Miles' certificate in for his license to get the little savings you get when they complete the driving course and all that stuff.
You shouldn't have did that.
My insurance went up a third.
I was
entire third.
Get used to it.
You didn't do it the right way. There's a way.
Okay.
Thanks for telling me.
Well, I didn't want to talk about it here, and I'm gonna be calling y'all when
I've only talked about it for weeks. But thanks for sharing the way. I appreciate that.
I'll tell you how much I pay for insurance for me and Kara's cars. You ready?
How much?
I pay $470 per month for me and Kara's cars. 2 people.
I wish I was paying $400 a month.
Deanna.
Oh, you're paying more than 400 and
yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's 90% of it. I'm telling you, and I had a long conversation with somebody that sells auto insurance. 90% of that
it's commissions.
No, it's because of the child. It's because of the kid.
Oh,
I can't talk about it on air, but you could email me, and
Ain't no email. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna call you. You got to weigh around this $400 and something auto insurance every month. I want to know it.
I've been doing that. When I was married, and then when I wasn't, because you're right, it would have went bonkers.
Mine went up a third.
It's crazy, but it is what it is. That's the price
And
of living in Atlanta.
I pay $192, praise his holy name, a month for my insurance living here.
It's crazy, man.
That's very low for Atlanta.
It is, but I'm God's favorite. Let's go.
I'm ashamed to tell y'all what I'm paying per month now, thanks to Miles. I told him the other day, hey man, one speeding ticket, I'm taking your keys. One speeding ticket, I'm taking your keys. I know things will happen. Be honest with me when they do, but you get one speeding ticket, you coming off the road.
It's all because of a young driver, man.
But they should give you a discount because of the 360 thing.
Maybe it was discounted.
Okay. Let's keep going. Thank y'all for the donations to help Ryan pay his insurance.
Nope, it doesn't go to my insurance. It goes to the platform. It all goes to the show.
Well, we can start a GoFundMe.
You shouldn't have even read that because we don't want people thinking that. That's not.
Nobody thinks that. It was a
you
joke.
You just said it, so you're probably going to make them think it. But
all right,
it all goes to the show.
No more donations, and it'll be my fault. From Loose Neck Side, Caleb Williams watch party at Bull.
Yeah, Lil Wayne made a post saying we let a guy with fingernail paint beat us because he's a Green Bay Packer fan. Blase, 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 blase. Caleb responded holding his phone and taking a picture of himself with his nails all pink. And he was like, Chicago Bears go down or something like that.
That's a bad look.
Or Green Bay Packers go down.
I don't give a shit what y'all say. That's a bad look.
Bad look is using the S word in the year of our Lord and Savior 2026.
What? What's the S word?
I'm not going to say it again.
What's the S word?
The word you said earlier. But
the word you said earlier.
Pussy? That's a bad word?
Yes, it's very bad.
It's just not cool.
Okay.
It's very Fred Sanford-ish of you. From JJ Eats, the stews are the best. Good morning.
Thank you, JJ.
Thank you, JJ Eats.
Thank you, JJ.
Deanna, 77, he's not a figurehead. Y'all are overreacting on this decision. Story number 3, Matt Ryan.
Right. I think what she's trying to say, because that doesn't make any sense. He is not a figurehead. Y'all overacting on.
Y'all called him a figurehead repeatedly.
No, he's absolutely a figurehead.
Not Ryan.
Ryan thinks that he has more power than I think he has. Ryan thinks his power is GM-ish or team.
I'm not going back down that road, but you want to give him a title and give him a job? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Congratulations. Let's see how it works out.
No, that's his official title. What I told you earlier.
Yeah, let's see how it works out.
President of football.
Ryan asked Douglas if he missed his first girlfriend, and Bluesneck said he misses his first girlfriend too. She had his nose wide open.
Well, and again, I'm happily married. No jump offs. Life is good. And, when it goes back to the first few times when I was hunching in high school, yeah, I think about that hunch often. Not often, but I think about that hunch from time to time.
But you asked Doug and he didn't want to answer. My first boyfriend I didn't think there would be anything better. I just stayed.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
I didn't even know there was different sizes.
The only thing,
but this was epic.
God damn.
But
it's a battle between young love and summer love. Summer love was strong.
I agree.
Summer love
because you could get it more often. You didn't have to have school. You could catch it in the morning, catch it at noon. But during the school year, you in school, you can't be hunching and stuff during the day.
But my summer love lived in New York. My summer love lived in New York, and I had another summer love that I met at 4-H camp.
Another at the same time?
Around the same time.
Who from New York?
Well, I had the unique.
You know my summer love from New York. Don't say any names, please.
I would never, man. But who you talking about?
Used to come down every summer and visit her family down south.
Initials NB?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. she was, and that's it. She was beautiful too. She still is beautiful.
And then I had another summer love at summer camp. We used to write all summer long after 4-H camp. Huh?
Nothing.
No.
They
ain't
didn't
like
know
I got
about
some
each
Lucy or
other.
nothing like that.
How old were you in summer camp?
Probably 12.
He's 10 to 12, Tree. He's young.
Okay.
What are you talking about, Tree?
Yeah.
I don't know which boys. I didn't have sex until I was like 17. But baby,
you was a freak, Tree.
You make that sound like that's old.
it is old.
Shit.
I had needs before, but I had my
Shut up,
own
studio audience. She couldn't help it. Use our hormones.
That's terrible. 17 is not young.
Tree, you was smashing at 17.
So what? I have my own apartment.
Shut up. She loved Luke. Nasty as she want to be.
I
Shut
had
up.
a boyfriend.
Shut up.
I wasn't smacked. I had one boyfriend until I moved to Atlanta. In
I'm
fact,
just joking. I
and
can't
I moved
judge
here
you.
when I was 23.
Yeah, I was getting down for the get down in the 8th and 9th grade. I'm not even.
See,
trying.
you had pockets on. You cut your
Right.
pockets out when you were
Right.
5. And I'm a whore. Fuck that. I like to fuck.
No, she doesn't sing Me So Horny. No, shut up, studio audience.
Y'all doing too much.
Y'all doing too much today.
Y'all doing too much, studio audience.
Me So Horny.
Happy birthday, Emmett Bean. This is a real show. I don't have it. Nothing. I'm not ashamed of anything. From Till Dog 12, Josh Allen over LJ.
Crazy.
Yeah, that was
Even if you hate OJ, you got
I don't
Jim
know why
Kelly,
I didn't think
Bruce
about that. OJ being my
Thurman
Bruce
favorite.
Smith.
Daryl
Bruce Smith
Talley.
going
You can
Come
go
on.
Bruce Smith
Wow.
over
Yeah.
Josh
Oh,
Allen.
yeah.
At this point, let
Josh
him win
Allen,
a couple
please.
of Super Bowls, then we can have
Man,
another conversation.
Please. Man, please.
He did.
Tree, did he don't look? That's why you love cutlasses.
Had
You
a
used to
nice
fog the windows up.
big back seat. From Fly Tie, give Moss over
Oh,
Peterson.
shit. I forgot about
Oh,
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Absolutely.
Why don't y'all make up a
And-
list? Why don't y'all make up a list and
we've
bring
done
it
it now.
together?
Hey,
We've done it now.
and Chris Carter in Minnesota.
I'm not
All he
taking
did was
Chris
catch
Carter over
touchdowns.
Adrian Peterson.
I'm not putting Chris Carter over Moss either, but still.
No, I'm not taking Chris Carter over Adrian Peterson.
Okay.
I'm taking Moss over all of them. I forgot about Randy Moss, one of my favorite 2-3 players of all time. That's good. Thank you.
From Julius 29C, he wants to know if the Detroit Lions gave you your 800K bands yet.
They did
Working
not-
on it.
They did not give me my 800 bands. However, they still play bills in this house.
The cutlass was burgundy. Thank you, Lucy.
Did y'all, was it leather seats or the cloth seats?
Leather. We
Leather,
just
okay.
put it-
That's sticky.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Well, it's sticky, but
summertime.
it's better than the cloth. Though. When you do it in the
Cloth
cloth
could've
seats,
been-
you got to put towels down and sheets and stuff to make sure that none of that juice sit in the seat.
And it's no buckets. It's the seat when
The long seat, the bench seats.
Yeah,
Say,
like the couch.
say excretions, man. Don't say juices on national radio, rural
Julie-
internet
Julie-
radio.
But say sissy, but not juices. Julius 29.
Exactly.
Bruce. Sissy.
Exactly.
Man, you.
This is not a bad word. I don't understand what's bad about sissy.
Please stop
Let's just
it.
move on. Let's just move on, please. And we're begging you.
You
to
want
stop
so
saying
you
it.
want me to so you want me to say the F word? That's a
No.
bad word.
I say it all the time.
No,
Yeah,
I
but-
don't. I'm not gonna call nobody an F word.
Yeah.
I gotta
Well,
draw the
you-
line
No,
someplace.
not that word. Oh no.
Right.
I'm sorry. I
If
thought
you're-
you meant the
if-
other F
Sir,
word.
if
I don't
you're
say
saying
that word.
sissy, you're saying the F word. They're
True that.
synonymous.
Oh
They
no,
are.
no,
They're synonymous.
no.
Just do this, Doug. Stick to this.
The great Fred Sanford knew better than to say that. Even he did this 60 years ago.
Okay, listen. If there's any sissies listening to the show right now, I apologize. I apologize, and from now on, I'm going to just do this.
Oh,
to quote,
God.
to mimic the great Fred Sanford.
Doug, please stop. For real.
I'm not going to use it anymore, and I apologize. I didn't realize that was a bad word.
If there's any, clip that. I can't even use that. We will get
right. Yeah,
canceled.
They're gonna come for us.
I think y'all making a lot
Yes,
more.
Madison will fucking come for us.
You think so?
Do you know who that is?
Who?
Never mind. I don't want to start you. From Microwave 551. Cam won the division 3 years in a row. He absolutely had back-to-back winning seasons. That narcissistic big hip.
I was very happy to see him come out. And if I'm incorrect with the no back-to-back winning seasons, I apologize.
And man, it's not even a question who's the best player to play for the Carolina Panthers.
Real quick.
Go ahead. Man won an MVP in the league.
I was very happy to see Cam welcome back to the stadium because I heard he hadn't been there in a while, and to come out and hit the drum prior to the game. He deserved that moment. The crowd loved seeing him. He is a great, no doubt about it. Great.
He's the best player in Carolina Panthers history. The best player. I guess we just go disagree. All right,
We're about
go
to
ahead.
get ready to go. We're almost done.
How
From
many more we
Triple
got?
Man Platinum Batmite. Man, they still give money for oil subsidies, but can't fund Big Bird for much less. This
Right.
is terrible.
Right. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And that's what he's doing. He's rediverting the money from that program, dollars for public broadcasting, to one of the programs that he's interested in, or just giving billionaires more tax breaks,
Or just putting the money in his pocket.
or just putting the goddamn money in his pocket. You're
and
right.
his boys, him and his boys. From Javon 3300, Red Fox had to fight with the management to get his longtime friend LaWanda Page a job on Sanford and Son. She was good.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Cam Newton went in 2013, 12-4, 2014, 7-8-1. That's not a winning season. That's not a losing season, but it's not a winning season.
It is a losing season.
Okay, 7-8-1.
Right.
Okay, so that stretch includes 2 straight playoff appearances, back-to-back NFC South titles. So that 7-8-1 year, they may have won the division, but it was one of those years where they were a team that won but were below 500.
So what about the other year?
That's
The
all I got.
the guy mentioned 3 years.
He said 3. My research, which is Chitara, says 2013, 2014 were the back-to-back winning seasons that he had. 2 straight playoff appearances, back-to-back NFC titles, and a playoff win in both of those seasons.
Sweet Daddy, Stu 42. Ryan just cut holes in his pocket, tugging and hump dancing.
A lot of new people that are listening to the show, they don't understand that reference. But go ahead and explain.
Me and my girlfriend from the 8th grade and 9th grade used to, when it was cold outside, we used to hug up on the pole before school, and we used to rub on each other. I would get behind her, she would get in front of me, and she would wiggle her little booty on my thing from time to time. And she came one day and said, "I got a surprise for you this morning." I was like, "What was that?" She said, "You see in a second." When I put my hand in her pockets, I felt nothing but nudesy. And I was like, "You're brilliant. Thank you."
So what happened next?
So once again, they stole someone's idea.
No, you went home and put holes in your pockets.
I went home and cut holes in my pockets too.
Love stealing people's content.
And for me, it was jeans, so it was okay. But for her, sometimes she was wearing khakis or colored pants and had stains running down her legs.
You do understand in 2025 with the Me Too movement, they put you in jail for that. Put your hands in your girlfriend's pockets and feel up on her nudesy.
I'm married, man. I don't have to worry about that stuff.
Oh my God.
I'm 18 years married, man. I'm off them streets. But in the 8th and 9th grade, I was finger popping and tongue locking in the morning before schools.
Tongue locking. Oh, here. Okay, wait a minute.
He made me cut holes in my pockets, and he violated me.
No, she would never. She would never.
And they didn't have hand sanitizer back then. There was no hand sanitizer.
I was walking around sticking my hand in front of everybody's face.
You're in class like this all day.
All day long.
Oh my God. Doug MCM. Doug is going to come out of his building and some alphabet people.
I wish them niggas wouldn't be outside of my building.
I would love that.
Get the fuck
I
out of my
love
way.
that for
That's
you.
all I'm gonna say. Get the fuck out of my way.
From Loose Neck.
From what I understand, they can fight. They can fight very well, man. I ain't trying to get that smoke. I'm not looking for that smoke.
I'm begging you to leave them folk alone, man. Please. Please. I'm begging you to leave them folk alone,
if
man.
you hitting it right, it's gonna be some juices. Ryan just confirmed the juices and berries were flowing, and cherries too, in the 8th grade. Oh God.
I produced my first squirter when I was still in high school, man. Yeah, I know what I'm doing with that thing.
They may be defunding PBS, but on the Two Live Stews, you are going to get some new vocabulary.
You do know that I was pissed, right? You bragging about making some chick pee on your hand?
Squirting. She squirted. That's
pee.
It's different. Those are different fluids.
Well, for the record, she said it was squirting.
How did the show turn this direction?
For the record, she said it was squirting, and I was honored.
It's squirting.
That wasn't even back in 1990.
That's not that kind of pee. Squirting, pee, and pee is different.
He peed on you, man. Golden shower. Now, you.
Oh, stop!
You got your girl to give you a golden shower, but it was no goddamn.
That's not the same. Y'all are slow. Doug, you need some sexual. You need.
Thank you, brother man. We appreciate you, brother man. Thank you,
Where
brother
did
man.
you get your sex education? There's two kinds of fluids.
Behind the trailer. That's why I got my sex education. Behind the trailer in middle school.
These donations are coming in, baby.
Did you read Brother Man's message tree? Did you read it?
Oh, God. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, my goodness.
You're getting excited from the conversation. Golly.
They're defunding PBS, NPR, and Head Start to make sure that people stay ignorant. Correct.
Yeah.
Probably
Correct.
another reason. Yep.
Thank you, brother man. We appreciate you.
Crazy today. Hold on. More donations just arrived from June B577. Them Transformers.
Right. That's what I heard. As a matter of fact, I back off the rhetoric. No harm to nobody. I thought that word was accepted.
No.
Totally
not.
apologize for the
Last
record.
one, and then we're going. I'm going. Excretions sound worse than juices. Sounds like two snails.
Juices is just.
I gotta go. See y'all on Thursday.
Thank you, Tree. Let's get out of here, man.
Before we get out of here, man, I got 1 or 2 notes I've worked to come up with, so I don't want to leave them.
Tree, were you able to get that Michael Irvin audio?
Damn.
Let Tree play the Michael Irvin audio on why he came up with the term and the whole sign of the U. Let's see.
Did not want to say anything had to do with cane. Hurricane, cocaine, no kind of cane. So I said to you. I started it right there. And that's how we got it.
That's smart.
Right. Right.
Yeah. No cane.
And then the next time I did the commercial, I came home, we did the commercial. We were like, this is too small. This is too much. But this is just right. Always has been. Always will.
See that?
All about it. So, yeah.
Did you know that, man?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did not know that, man. And they started laughing. Well, I don't know why they started laughing, but Michael Irvin should never be anywhere in a public forum talking about any kind of cane, man. He just shouldn't.
But he explained.
I understand. That's
Don't
a
be
good
one of these
explanation.
people to jump down the playmaker back.
I love that. I love that, man.
Yeah.
I
He
love
came
that,
up
man.
with the U thing, man. And he didn't want to talk about cocaine. Ironically.
I wonder why.
Stop that. Don't do that, man. The playmaker not on no cocaine, man.
Don't bring pictures to you. Don't bring the people to your own door.
The playmaker is high on life, man. That's
He
what
is.
He's high on life, not
And
on
he should-
drugs.
And he should be. Kurt Warner said he was excited to be an All-Pro voter for the first time, but quickly realized that he lacked the expertise to fairly judge every position. So Warner suggested to the people that gave him the honor of being an All-Pro voter, implementing position-specific voters so specialists could ensure the most deserving players receive proper recognition. How great of an idea is that from Kurt Warner? You don't care to talk about it? That's fine. Dante Moore is only 20 years old. Hopefully he stays one more year. But if he comes out, they say he will be a first-round pick. after getting beat down by Indiana, do you think Dante Moore should come out as a quarterback from Oregon?
Yeah, I'm always going to say go get the money, man. Now, back to your first question.
But they're getting money. They're getting money.
Yeah, but they're not going to get the money they're going to get in the NFL. Am I wrong about that?
You're correct.
Yeah, go get the money, man.
All right, I got one more. You had a question about the Kurt Warner thing.
Right, the Kurt Warner thing. I missed the first part of it. That's why I was kind of like, I was trying to figure out what you said. Tell me the first part again.
Kurt Warner said he was excited to be an all-pro
Former
voter.
St. Louis Ram Kurt Warner.
Quarterback, yes. He was in Hall of Fame.
Not Seattle Seahawks running back. Go ahead.
Right, very good. So he said he was excited to be an all-pro voter, but realized shortly after becoming an all-pro voter that he wasn't someone that could vote on offensive linemen or wide receivers or DBs being all-pro. So he contacted the people that contacted him to tell him he was now an all-pro voter to say, if I'm voting on quarterbacks only, cool. But receivers should be voting on receivers. DBs should be voting on DBs. I can't make the decision for them being an all-pro.
That's a great idea.
It is.
Absolutely like that.
And one more story before we get out of here. This was breaking news earlier. I got it from a guy named, I got it off X. So I don't want to say his name because he could be one of them next.
You still on X?
Yeah, I still use X for certain things. Breaking news. Alabama true freshman.
Pocket, man.
All right, I'll never use it again. Thank you for sharing that. You're right. That is what's his name's platform. You're right. This is the last time. As a matter of fact, I got this off of one of my buddies from college's Facebook page. Says breaking news. Listen to this.
Or not Trump. You know what? Trump doesn't own it. Elon Musk owns it.
Yes, that's Trump. That's
right.
Fine. Okay. Breaking news. And it goes back to what I said about the even playing field now in college sports. Alabama true freshman transfer O-lineman Micah DeBose has committed to Vanderbilt. The 6'5", 320 offensive lineman was ranked as a 4-star recruit in the 2025 class. He'll have 4 years of eligibility after being on the roster at Alabama. He's transferring to Vanderbilt.
So listen, man.
Real quick, remember what you're going to say.
Okay.
The number one quarterback in the country this year committed to Georgia. He has since decommitted and is now going to Vanderbilt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you about to say?
I was going to say, Kara, Tennessee State is like 5 miles from Vanderbilt.
Yes.
Their money is so long, you wouldn't even believe it, man. Vanderbilt's going to be a player in this thing every year going forward because they got Vanderbilt to me is like Duke. It's the Duke of the SEC. You got to be very, very smart to get in.
Right.
It's a lot of money. They got a lot of endowment money. Go ahead.
The Vandy's of the world, the Stanfords of the world, the MITs of the world, the Georgia Techs of the world. They have graduates that graduate and ultimately, like Indiana, Mark Cuban gave $8 to $10 million last week. They've got billionaire alumni that write big checks during homecoming at Georgia Tech. While at the game, throughout the entire homecoming game, they talk about the money that certain classes donated this year.
Mm-hmm.
Class of 66 donates $150 million this year to Georgia Tech.
I've been to Georgia Tech when they've done that. Yeah.
And it's $50 million or more from certain classes.
Yeah.
So yes, Vandy's got a boatload of money because they create billionaire alumni.
You're right. Absolutely. That's exactly right. You said everything I was going to say. Go ahead. We ready? We getting out of here?
Yeah. A+ to everybody that's in the chat and especially the super chatters.
Earl
Thank you very much for your giving.
Earl McDowell Jr. from sports to gynecology. This is an instant classic. It bees like that sometimes.
If I offended anybody with anything I said today, I want to apologize.
You revealed to the world that you should like getting peed on, man. Golden showers in middle school. Golden showers in middle school.
Well, it was high school when the golden shower happened. I was in the 9th grade. And it was in the truck. It was in the Ranger the morning before school. We had an audience outside watching the truck go back and forth like this, too. A+ to all the participators in the chat room. Thank y'all very much for creating content with y'all. We really appreciate it. Shouts out to Arley Wood. She gets an A+. Thank you, Arley.
Thank you, Arley.
Outstanding job today. We know you were tired, Arley, but you still came through and did your fizzle. Outstanding job. Tree, I think today we may have overproduced you when it comes to producing, but thank you.
I mean, you did a great job, though, Tree.
A+ Tree, thank you very much. We appreciate you, Doug.
I
Give
don't
her
care.
applause, please.
I don't
She
care what they
deserves
say about
applause.
you, Tree. You did a great job today, especially.
The great folks in Detroit, WGPR Hot 107.5. Thank y'all for all y'all are doing behind the scenes. And thank you in Detroit, the people that were listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, and pass the word about the show.
Very
you get
important.
an A+ and a round of applause. Thank you very much,
important.
Detroit.
Thank you, studio audience. Very important.
And last but not least, to you, Doug. We butted heads on the Matt Ryan conversation.
Shedrick Moore gave us big kudos for the show today. Rel Scott, there it goes right there. What a great way to start the week. Thank you, brother
Shed.
Moore.
Appreciate you, Shed, for all you do. We butted heads today on Matt Ryan. We butted heads today on a couple different things, man.
You know what I realized? Your problem is
can I give you this grade first?
You like to change the argument in midstream. Like we're talking about one thing, but you give me facts about something else that we didn't even bring up. You did that like 3 times today. Interesting.
I still want to give you an A+.
You get an A+ too, man.
Thank you for your contributions today. Before I say what I say to end every show, I want to ask the Lord for forgiveness. Father, I know not what I say or what I do. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him, you need to find him and show him love, because that's all he's showing you. Nothing but love.
Was that asking God for forgiveness just in general?
Yes.
I thought you were referring to something you did or said today.
We were calling people S words and all kind of stuff today, man. Talking about nutty juices and fluids. Today was a tough day, and I'm asking God to forgive me. And you. Especially you. And Tree. See y'all on Thursday. Don't forget about In the Huddle with Joe Ham on Wednesday. Like, subscribe, and pass the word. Thank y'all very much. We appreciate you.
Oh, okay. You got a problem using the S word, but you, at any chance you get, put a big ass 7 feet tall phalluses.
Next time I call in or text you and you're at Bulldogs, take a second to pick up the phone. Just step outside. That's all. Peace, y'all.
Peace.
Tiffany said, "This is what happens when you don't get a sermon on Sunday."
That's exactly right. You heard singing all day. You needed the Lord's word, sir. Good job, Tiffany. Can't wait to see you, Tiffany.
Look. Always going back to the big ass penis. Always going back. You got a problem with me using the S word. The S word.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. Peace, y'all. Thank y'all.